Look out now. Come on in here and stay a while. Locker Room Sports is live in the house. Thank you, guys and gals, for coming by and making us a part of your day here. Dean, September the 14th, 2025. We're going to do some recapping of college football. But first, we have to get into high school stats and football stuff. Come back, hang out with us, and make us a part of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Welcome to Locker Room Sports Talk.
Here we are live in the house, Locker Room Sports. I'm your host, Big Matt, the co-host of the most of my right here, the Diamond Dean. Hope everybody's having a good day.
Your games yesterday.
College football was not at an all-time low yesterday.
No, it was not.
Not at all. Guys, we got a lot to talk about, so we might as well just go ahead and jump on in, Dean, and just all
right, well,
I guess we'll start with whoever.
All right, well, we can start with Sandrock Wildcats.
Get Coach Nelson. Congrats on your first win.
First win. Big night for Alec Ashley.
Woof.
And two players, Brendan Lindsay and Riker Woodall, had 10 catches apiece. Ashley had 367 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
Now that 367, I was telling Matt this earlier. I know Cole Peace threw for 400 in one of their shootouts they had with Parrish one night.
Yeah.
Besides that, I've never seen a total that high from a county quarterback. 367 passing, 5 touchdowns, 27 for 32. Wow, what a game.
Wow. Congratulations, Alec, on having a great game. Good people, family. We know all of them. And his brother, Ace, was the quarterback up there a couple of years back. And Alec has grown right into his own. Come up there and be a leader there.
No, I didn't say it was the second highest total ever. Second highest total I've saw. I've never seen anybody throw for 367 yards. That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot.
While it's on my mind, Cornejo, this past week, they played
Ava
Maria. We know he had 2 touchdowns, had some yards rushing. So like he just, in times of the game, he just took the game over a lot of times. So shout out to him. And Bothell led Ole Miss in rushing last night. He had about 140 all-purpose rushing and receiving.
Really?
Yes.
Fluff?
Yeah.
Wow. I know he's their feature man right now.
Mississippi State.
And I was telling Matt, Ronnie Royal from Alexandria, and we know that's not in this area, but he transferred out of Alexandria. He starts at safety for NC State, who was undefeated. And maybe I didn't pay any attention to the lower part of the top 25, but I'll look again. You sent it to me. They may be ranked.
Mm-hmm. No.
They're still not. Well, they beat Virginia, Wake Forest, and they beat East Carolina. So they're on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
I'd say if they win a couple more in a row, they might.
Dominic Thomas is at Ole Miss. So
we're just playing.
Yeah. I think he gets to play a little bit. So we're just kind of giving shout outs while we're on high school. These are some guys that high school stuff around here. So we just thought we would give them a mention because I will forget. Top of the news on the bucket here, and we'll get into our next game at hand. SEC Network will be, Dean, at Norman for the first time ever. Auburn and Oklahoma coming into the mix for the game. Game day will be at Florida and Miami.
For Florida's schedule just don't get any easier, does it?
No, it don't. So we'll keep rolling here with stats and scores and stuff around the land. Cherokee County travels down. They're our other winner in the county, 38-14. I'm getting scores, people at the game, and it's kind of bumping along right now. We're kind of hanging out and seeing what's going on. And second half got into it, and Cherokee County pulls away.
Yeah, it sounds like Woods had another big game, 170.
Yeah.
Griffith said, by the article I read, he threw for 81. Keyshawn's getting on up there past 600. We'll go over that later, but he's getting on up there in career yards too.
Yes.
He's getting on. He's got 2,000 or 3,000, I would think.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'd say close to 25,
yeah.
25 at least.
Yeah, that's just my
Yeah.
Cedar Bluff math. No, our Cedar
Yeah.
Bluff math's not great.
Well,
What's
I know
up,
he
man?
had 1,000 last year, and I know he had 500 or 600 the year before, and he's already got 600.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he's getting at least close to 25.
Being said, West Morgan beat Priceville 8-7, but West Morgan might have lost one of their players for the year for an injury. I hate to hear that. Carrollton just pretty much took care of business against Gainesville.
What was that final?
It was pretty good. I watched some of it. It wasn't close.
Carrollton, that's not even fair.
I mean, it wasn't even close. It was for a little while, but then I went back and watched some third quarter and it wasn't. So what's going on, Aaron? So Cherokee County goes to Etowah, and don't leave. Now we're going to do, because it's football time now, so we're going to do region standings for our teams around here, where they're at in the region. And we'll have some scores from other top games around the state. We will also get into those. So, for rushing and stuff for the year, like we said, Keyshawn, he's going to be career rushing, knocking in around 2,500 somewhere in that ballpark. And then next on the list, we talked about Sandrock winning. Cedar Bluff goes up on the mountain. They didn't get the goose egg, though. North Sand is always in that spot. 34-6 was final over there. North Sand takes the win. And part of my son's time, that's the time I just have to use him as a mark, because those are the times that I can go back to and compare, because that's all I got, for playing them. And they were in the middle of a time when we were playing them, when we were 2 up there. We was in with 5 in North Sand Mountain. They were the teams to beat up there. And they went through a little lull there, probably the past 2 years or so, but it looks like they're figuring it out again.
I didn't think they were that bad last year, and they come along and had most of those players back. They had a great game last year with Cedar Bluff. It was went into overtime. I think they ended up winning, but it was they had some good players, and I think they had a lot of those guys back.
Yeah,
they've had a strong program for a while now.
Yeah. What's up, Mason?
I don't know how they were. They've always had a good basketball program, and but since the 2000s started, they've been known, especially the 2010s, starting with Sunshine.
Yeah, we got caught in the middle of that.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah, he's probably their most decorated player in his career. But I mean, they're good. They're very good.
Yeah, Cedar Bluff. When you're in that, and they're playing a lot of young guys right now.
They are,
and young staff, and they're in the middle of something. But they got. I seen some junior high. I don't know if their junior high team's lost a game yet.
No, I would think not. Especially if you can play the Twins. They're 9th graders. I know they start on varsity, but you can play.
As long as you don't start on varsity, you can play JV.
Right. I don't know if they start.
Right.
But they play a lot.
Yeah.
There's some good players. Yes, the middle school programs looks very good over there. The future's very bright, I think.
Sure. Yeah. Now, Galesville, Knapp told us that, with Jack not playing, and you don't make
quarterback didn't play either.
Yeah, he don't like making excuses for stuff, and he just likes going there and showing up and trying to win. But again, we keep using this word in the middle of something. Appalachian's not in the middle of something.
No,
they got a good football team.
No, they're not in the middle. No, they're fantastic.
Yeah, got a good team this year.
And you go over there wounded. Anyway, Jack's a huge part of their program, and I mean, there's no need. They know it. We all know that. Gillsville's got a tough schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They need Centel. And without him, it's gonna be tough.
It's like you just taking one horse to the race.
Yeah,
and it's hard.
They just don't have no depth.
Yeah, it's hard for one horse to try to win a all-night race.
Mm-hmm. Right,
and Heinrich does.
Heinrich does a good job.
He does a good job. I've watched him run. He runs hard.
Mm-hmm.
He's not bad at all. It's hard for one young guy just to be that guy all night.
It is, and they're behind the 8 ball without Centel.
Yeah.
Very much so. I don't know the status on him, But if he's going to be back, I'm
I don't
sure
know.
he's not going to be 100% if he does come
Well,
back with
hamstrings,
the
man.
injuries. Shoulder too now.
Yeah, how long's a hamstring injury? Now, you've been around high school football for
They take a while to get over.
40 years. You've been around it.
Yeah.
You've played it or coached it.
3-4 weeks.
If you got 5 kids with hamstring injuries, what's the usual for those 5? What would be the average math on weeks out?
I would say at least 2 or 3.
2 or 3
at
weeks.
least.
Could be very more.
Yeah, could be more. I just think they're behind the 8 ball with their schedule because Verbina's good again.
Yeah.
Iders improved. They've got Ragland. They got Woodville, who's fantastic.
Jeremiah, Devin, good to see you guys on here.
Then they finish up with Notasulga, and they've still got Spring Garden to play.
Miss Christy Black, hello.
But
Zachary, I know hamstring. It may be too. It's already been.
Well, he's got a separated shoulder too.
Is it separated?
Yeah.
Because I knew he'd come out, and he come out way before halftime in the Valley Head game. That.
I mean, you got that problems anyway.
Jam collarbone separated. So he's been out for 3 weeks, and he's a big old college player.
Yeah.
So,
but to say all that,
he might not play the rest of the month. That's what you're saying. We might not see him talk.
Right. And then with a tough schedule, they've got an uphill battle. But I'll say this. You can bring Jeff Bullen, Chris Talent, Steve Ray, and all of them over there the other night in Appalachian, and they still may not win that game. That is a good ball club.
I don't know now, Bullen. Steve Ray now.
Appalachian's not playing. And I don't know who will win that region, but it wouldn't shock me a bit if Appalachian is 3rd, 4th round.
Yeah, hang around because we're going to do this and then we'll do our player of the week, and then we'll go through who's next week, and then we're going to hit standings around the region. So Spring Garden travels over to Woodville, and Woodville again has been. Now I'm taking words away from Spring Garden people. This is what they're. And me too. My son played around here. We're all from here and played here, this area. Woodville ain't had a football team real long, and they were kind of a team that, them or Coosa was kind of homecoming.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No, 100% not.
Well, and people are at the game telling me, giving me scores, and it's like, their words are, holy crap, these guys have put together a football team, and they don't miss tackles, and they play hard. They tackle hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Coach Ragsdale and the staff knew when they put film on, and he's a great coach.
Mm-hmm.
2A defense coach. You're not just 2A defensive coach of the year by accident.
Right.
Draven's been over there. He's doing a great job. Coach McDonald and all them, they know what they're doing. Been there a long time. So they knew, I'm sure, going into the week, what they were going to see.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to get the kids ready to go. And, like when you try to prepare Alabama, to play like a La Monroe or something, that first couple of years Saban was there, you're like, well, we're just going to, and you get over there and they're like, holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah.
The coaches like, I've been telling you all week, you're not now,
Yeah. Whipple's not a pushover, which we said that last week. They're not anymore.
No. But knowing the staff and the community, more than likely, this will make them better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, another thing about
so
Woodville,
don't get hung out, Spring Garden fans. Don't get upset. And they don't really drown the coaches.
No,
I can't believe this crap. Get rid of him. You don't hear that over there.
Well, they've lost to 2 good teams. Pleasant Valley, who's
very
good, did lose to Pisgah the other night, who's also very good
team.
Woodville's
a good team.
Woodville's good.
They're just different now, though.
Got everybody back from last year.
Yeah, and now for Woodville, the cat's out of the bag. It's kind of like Vanderbilt now. Like, okay, you go up there and beat South Carolina, but now people are going, let's do another hour of film on that.
We're not going to take them lightly.
Let's not work on next week's game while we're working on Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
This will just make Spring Garden Group better. So trust me, Coach Ragsdale and Butch, it's not just going to go the wayside. It's going to be put over here in the learning side, and it'll be fine. It's not the end of the world. They still got plenty of football left in front of them to play in this region and go to the playoffs. And
Gosh, yeah, definitely.
it's still early, so
Mm-hmm.
don't put all the clothes out on the line yet. So who was stat wise? I'm sure Sadler.
That was Ruark had
Ruark.
154,
That's a lot of yards.
and I think Baker had 70, and Sadler had 40 or 50. So, which will, Ruark, which I'll talk about the stats before we get done and move to college. I think he's already over 500.
Wow.
But Spring Garden's young now. You got Baker and Ruark who haven't played they've not played a lot of varsity ball. And they're good. I mean, they got 900 yards between them.
Yeah. Yeah. And just the more they play,
Yeah.
the better they're going to get. So again, it's Cedar Bluff, Spring Garden, Sandrock. Kelsel's really young. We got a lot of young teams in this county, don't we?
Yes.
I mean, when you just kind of put it all up there on the wall and look at it, there's a lot of young players in this county.
Yes,
we got
yes,
some
there
guys
is.
I know for sure at Cedar Bluff that
Oh,
there's a few that's never even played football.
Yeah. One of their guys doing very well for them. This is his first year to letter. He's a senior. He's helped him. He's got a couple picks, caught 12 passes, makes a lot of tackles.
Yeah, never really played football.
No, not since middle school.
Yeah.
And
It's
and
great
he's
that
doing
they
well.
are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. I love kids, getting out and playing football. I think it's good. It's good for them to stay in shape. And for small schools, it builds bonding because they all play other sports together.
Right.
They'll play baseball together or basketball. And I think it's great for bonding and that kind of
But
stuff.
I don't know about Cherokee County, but I know Spring Garden, Gilesville, Sandrock, and Cedar Bluff they'll bring back a lot of players.
Mace said their D front was tenacious. I heard the same thing, that they tackle hard and their receivers and backs they were fast. He said they're smoking us. Said Woodville did. They used to be kind of like the punching bag thing. Well,
They were.
you get a coaching change and you give him 2 or 3 years and hey,
That's a good coach.
Yeah.
Been a good coach.
We got a lot of young players in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about that this summer coming into the show. We knew there's been a lot of young players in the county, man. There's a lot of football players. The past 2 years here, we graduated a lot of football players.
Mm-hmm.
Cherokee County's graduated a bunch of football players in the last 3 years.
Yes.
I mean, they got kids playing, college football.
Yeah.
I mean, ones that,
did Diamond go anywhere? He could. I think he could.
Let's see what. The Gator, the lineman. You got him playing.
Yeah, Zach Gaylor.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you got Cornejo
Yeah.
playing.
I mean, there's kids from all over. I'm just saying this. We got a lot of
Pope plays for
at Barry.
Yeah. And now I heard, and I don't know, and I'll try and look it up, that he was getting a lot of playing time up there.
Yeah, I see a little bit of
planning on. They thought he was going to get.
I see a little bit of stuff that his mom posts. I'll try to share it. I'll put it on the page for for them to. I'll share, and please, Miss Mandy, if she's watching or anybody tells her,
I know
put it out there and I'll share it.
Played a good bit up there, but it's just hard to track down their stats sometimes.
I know it is.
They do great on the Division I sides, but you get in the Division I, AA, and II, it's hard to find stuff.
Well, some of them don't really have. If they do, it's like just some young grad assistant or some maybe a kid of one of the coaches that are.
Yeah, maybe they're not putting it up on the page.
Yeah, right.
But those guys want to know their stats. People want to know those stats too.
Yeah, we want to talk about them. Bowden lost to Heard County late in the fourth quarter. It's Bowden's second loss. So that's kind of local scores and stats and stuff. High school, we're not done now. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're going to have our player of the week. Podcast listeners, make sure you can find us if you're at work or if you're somewhere and you can't watch us. Applecast, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Just type in Locker Room Sports Talk, and it'll come up. And while you're over there, just go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We sure daggum would appreciate it. thank all these people for being in here. What a great group we have, our family here. The refs were not very good, says Mason. Nothing excessive, but they weren't calling late hits, and they ran off 30 seconds or so for an injured player and didn't call the time out. So, and those kind of things don't help either. And that causes tension in the players, and then they feel like they're being, slighted, and then they get aggravated.
Right.
And then you're not focused on the game. The coaches are trying to get them focused back in on the game. I'm talking from experience when I've coached. Kids get into the refs, they're just locked in on mad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you got to get out. Let me do the ref stuff. I'll go out here and chew butts. You just focus on the play. So, bad officiating. We heard,
then you get that kid that don't understand why you can't get nothing done with the refs.
Go out there and tell him. I'm telling him.
And I have saw that kid before, and you're like, well, dude, what are you talking about? They've never reversed a call in the history of football.
No, that's never going to happen.
I can say something to them, but all that's going to do is keep them from maybe making a call later.
Maybe. Or make it worse.
Make it worse.
At the Etowah game, it was told that they put the ball or something and then pulled the chain to make it a first down for Etowah or something on fourth down, something like that. Something to that extent. So, roundtable topic, we got one of them coming up too. So, hang around for that because it's on the lines of that same stuff. I'm done. I can't. It's been a crazy week, and this. You just hang around for roundtable topics, and we'll talk about that. So, local stats and scores, got all that juice and jazz stuff going for you. So, hey, let's talk about the player of the week. I mean, pretty much through most of the year, it's been tough picking a player of the week. We've had to nearly draw straws or just do like rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just been
a couple
hard.
weeks for sure.
Yeah, this week was not quite as hard, but it's still you got to make a choice. So, Dean, tell us a little more about our player of the week.
Well, it's easy when a guy throws for a mile, and he was close to it. 1/8 of them. Oh well, 1/5 of a mile. 367 yards. Alec Ashley 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
And when now Ashley's a baller. He can throw. He's thrown for 860 yards already this year.
Yeah.
Which means he's throwing for 170 yards a game in their losses. So he can get it done. And, gosh, he's already thrown for over 3,000 yards. And, I think Lucas McMeekin's got the record up there with 6. It's not safe with Alec out there. But, Luke would be happy. Luke would be happy.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
I mean, he's there coaching him.
Yeah.
He's part of that,
But Alec, definitely the big diamond player of the week, 367 yards, 5 touchdowns. It's not the first time he's got this. But now, we went out there. They got beat 44-28. And I thought he was dominant.
Yeah, he had a good night.
I mean, he had a great night. So,
there's still little things they're working on and figuring out defensively, running the ball. And it's just still it's just still in the middle. You got a new coach and things just don't pop year one. Everybody, it's still new and they still have young players.
Yeah. Yeah.
So congratulations, Alec Ashley, Sandrock Wildcats on your just air raid up there this week against Section, and we look forward to.
Well, he usually gets it done no matter who they play, if they win or lose. He usually gets it done.
He just takes care of the ball.
Yeah,
he does. So congrats, Alec, on that.
Well, what was I going to read you that before it was going to take but a second. This is the county leaders so far through 4 weeks. Rushing, Woods 634. Ruark 509. Tracy and Heinrich both have 400. Ben Baker 370. Sadler 300 from Spring Garden. Ashley leads with 860 passing. Cooper Bradley has 500. Griffith has 360 for center. And as far as catches go, Rocker Woodall has 19. Brendan Lindsay from Sandrock, 13. Jonas Brown and Dylan McDaniel have 12 for Cedar Bluff, and Mosley, Ben Mosley, has 12 for center. And tackle-wise, Aiden Heinrich and Dylan Duncan lead the county with 37 apiece.
Yeah, I think, and Dylan's, he's out.
37 apiece. I
Yeah,
noticed
he's hurt.
Keyshawn Thomas is starting. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Thomas had a good game the other night.
Jaquan, I talked to him the other day, Wednesday or so, Thursday. He had to play some nose.
Really?
Yeah, far up there on the front of the defense.
Huh.
So, and that, hey, playing a new position and all that kind of stuff.
It don't sound like they've been having too much trouble as far as their defense lately. They've give up a little bit against Aniana, which Aniana's pretty good.
Yeah.
9 against Arab, 14 for Etowah. I mean, Piedmont scored 24. That's not ridiculous. 24 points. The centers still not give up a ton of points in their 4 games.
Yeah. So, again, congratulations, Alec Ashley, Sandrock Wildcats, our Big Diamond Player of the Week. And we look forward to him having plenty more of those, I'm sure, through the year. I'm sure there'll be another time for that. So, let's give a big shout-out to our sponsors, always brought to you by Cherokee Eye Clinic over here in the center on Main Street and offices in Fort Payne. Call them at 927-4030, JR and April McKenzie. Find them at CherokeeEyeClinic.net. Go over on Facebook, too, and check out their office and stuff. Call in the office, make you a appointment today. All the cool frames, any type of lenses, progressive stuff, contact lens, all that stuff that you need for your eye care, call over there at Cherokee Eye Clinic. Appreciate JR and April McKenzie being part of that. Also, the Warrior Gym, get a hold of John if you're looking to find the Warrior in you, 256-266-4333. Fred Davis, local living legend, Mr. Rome Fitness Award winner last year, strongman, and also softball club fighter in Lyerly.
Oh, is he up there, Fred Davis?
He's played a little bit up there, so he's helping train that Warrior Gym. So if you want to get in on that, go over on Facebook, look up Warrior Gym over here in Center, Alabama on Main Street, and come over and work out with us, hang out. So we appreciate our sponsors. Now, far as standings, this is a lot of people want to know about this.
Yeah,
we want to know about standings. We want to know about, and then we're going to do that. And right now, we're going to do just a few teams around the state, other teams, other people, because you may want to know where those teams are, because you're going to run into them or who's leading in that other region. So we'll start at 1A. Wadley did beat Donahoe. That was probably not surprising.
It sounds like there was might have been a forfeit. 1-0.
Yeah. That player's out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had another player with a concussion. And another player, I think, had one that was sick.
Yeah.
So he was like, we
forget it.
Yeah. I ain't got probably about 12, and if I get one hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're playing a team that can definitely hurt one.
Yeah, Wadley's there will be them Maples will be locked into play for it again. Leroy takes care of Sweetwater, surprisingly 40-13. Maplesville beats Naglasala 48-0. Any you see on here, Dean, that are
I'm not heard much about Red Level. I think they'll drop out of there. I like that. Look at Winterboro and Addison back in the mix, huh?
Who?
Addison.
Oh yeah. They're
4-0.
They're always they're a playoff team.
Usually.
Tuscaloosa Academy lost to Isabella. Whoa.
Wow. Isabella must be good. But Maplesville beat Isabella bad.
Pisgah plays at Valley 44-20. How's good's Pisgah?
Wait just a second. I got to ask you a question. Where is Maplesville in all this? Oh, they were there. They were number 4.
Yeah, they beat Naglasala bad.
Yeah.
Laverne team we all know about. They win.
Pisgah 44 what was that?
20.
I heard that was actually a pretty good game.
44-20. Coosa beat Falkville. Salajet beats Greytown. I don't see no more really.
I don't really know any of
3A, probably a 3A a big chance of being 3A state at Mars Hill. They beat Sheffield 55-8.
Look at Geraldine.
Yeah, Sylvania 64-21.
We've seen Sylvania play. They're not bad.
T.R. Miller beat Flomaton. Find Powerhouse Sports over there. I shared some of the videos. Andrew was down there doing some videos of that game. You can find them down there. Gordo beat Winfield. That's a big win for Gordo. They're still undefeated.
35-21. Gordo's a good program.
Montgomery Academy beat Whitesburg. Fife, of course, beat Asbury. Southside of Selma over Dallas County. 4A, of course, Jackson beat Baker. Good game. Baker's
big.
They're a big school. Six or seven, yeah.
St. Michael's, who people say can beat Jackson this year. That's just what people say.
Right.
Beat Satsuma 56-0. Wow, West Morgan still in there. Cherokee County, Anniston. Well, that sounds like that was a good one. You watched that, didn't you?
Yeah, I watched some highlights of Anniston Alexandria. Pretty much the whole game was pretty close. Both teams had a few penalties. Both teams turned the ball over. We had an onside kick. There was some debate about that, whether they touched it early before it went 10. There was some the player spiked the ball in the end zone after he scored, so that had to kick the extra point a little further, but the ball went far enough. Good Lord, the kid kicked the laces off of it.
Left, yeah.
Yeah. A little, I think just one team did less of the little things, did more of the little things right than the other.
Right. Good game, 20-18.
Yeah. It was like, 12-14 or something, like a lot of the third. I think I watched most all the third quarter of a really good game. Anybody else on there? North Jackson beat St. Paul II.
North Jackson back in the mix. We ain't heard from them in a little bit.
Anybody else cares about? Of course, Viger won, Moody won. Gunners will beat Sardis. Leeds beat Lincoln. Coach Hendo lost one down there.
There's Central Clay, right? Still top 10. Danny Horn still there.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's the first time I've seen St. Clair County ranked, but they did get beat 55-0.
Well, yeah, they lost to Moody. Shame in that game.
No.
Parker, fantastic football team, 6A.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Clay Chalkville beat Shades Valley. Saraland beat Spanish Fort 54-7. Pike Road beat Wetumpka.
Nobody knew there, right?
Mountain Brook lost to Pell City 3-10. Now, Mountain Brook is that team that they constantly shift the line all the time.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yes, their coach is a real good schemer. Benjamin Russell defeat Chilton County. Benjamin Russell's receiver, number one in state, headed Alabama. Morgan.
Yes, he is number one. They beat Clay Central Clay here. Bad.
Yeah. They just beat Chilton County 49-16. So he's a difference maker. Central Phoenix beat Dothan, number 7, 56-28. Thompson beat Oak Mountain bad. Anybody on here you see?
It's just the same bunch. I do know who.
Auburn won.
It's Auburn, Thompson, Central Phoenix. I mean, it's just.
Hewitt Trust will beat Hoover, but Hoover's 1-3 this year.
But there's only 32 teams in that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to be one of those 32.
Yeah. Now.
Hoover's 1-3.
I know. What about that? Ain't that kind of weird?
But I don't think they've been beat bad in any of them.
No, all of them's been close.
Mm.
So that's some top 10 games. Thank you guys for hanging around the show here. Class 1A, these are region rankings. Where you at? And I'll do your region and the region you will cross with. So 7 will play 8 this year. This year they're doing 7-8. Some years they do 6 plays 8 and 5 plays 7. This year I've already seen some bracket layout. It's 7 will play 8.
Mm.
So region 8, 1A, Valley Head's ahead of that region after defeating Ider 29-22. They will be at Spring Garden this week. Woodville, number 2, Appalachian 3, Spring Garden 4 at 2-2, 1-1 in the region. So the top 2 teams are 2-0 in region play here. The other teams,
Valley Head and Wood.
Raglan, Gillsville, and Ider finish out the bottom 3 there. Gillsville 0-2 in region play. They are off. They're playing the Bio Monster this weekend.
Yeah, Idle.
Tough game. Now, the region they'll cross with in playoff action will be number 1, Addison 4-0, 2-0 in region. They beat Cherokee 66-0, not Cherokee County. They'll be at Hackleburg, which is number 2. So that'll be a fantastic game to be at. If you ain't nowhere this weekend, be at Hackleburg for a great football game for Region 7 playing 1A. Waterloo at 3, Meek at 4, and then you got finish up Bear Creek, Shoals Christian, Vienna, and then Cherokee last 0-4 and 0-2.
Old Bear Creek, the old fighting bunch. Said it's the rudest bunch they'd ever seen in their life at that high school game.
Yeah, they come over here and played us, and
they was ready to fight from start to finish.
Start the game, and then
fans too.
To finish the game, they lined up to shake hands, and some kid lines up and twirls a helmet and whops somebody. I mean, it was.
I hope nobody from Bear Creek is watching.
Well, it is the truth. I mean, I was there. I've seen it. I mean, I saw what happened.
I've never. And you know, you say karma, reap what you sow, whatever. They have absolutely
Coach Short
took it on the chin so many times. I can't tell you the games I heard. 74-0 over Bear Creek, 63-3 over Bear Creek. So they paid the price for whatever their attitude is.
Oh, well, they graduated a bunch of kids. Coach Short said there was 24 penalties. So yeah, it was just a lot of. It's stuff both Coach Ginn and Coach Jackson can fix. It's just little things here and there, nothing real bad. Baker's the 3rd largest school in the state.
Really?
That's what Coach Short said.
Is it in Mobile? I think it is.
I think so. That does sound right. Catholic Montgomery 1-3 on the season. I know. I've seen that. Ain't that wild?
Lost their coach.
Now, Region 7 here for 2A, which will involve Cedar Bluff, Sandrock. Number 1, North Sand Mountain 4-0, 2-0 in region. They play Gaston this weekend. Coach Dupree, new coach up there at Gaston. Pisgah coming in at 2. They're 2-1 overall, 2-0 in the region, Dean. They are at Plainview.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Cedar Bluff at 3, 2-2, 1-1 region. They are at section. So Sandrock,
Pleasant Valley.
Yep, they're 4th, 1-3, 1-1 in region, and they are at Pleasant Valley. Which Pleasant Valley somehow is. How are they 5? Oh, because they're 0-1 in the region.
0-1 in the region. They just had that one.
They're gonna have to get. They hadn't got into region play.
No,
just that
not
one.
Really. Pisgah, North Sand Mountain. Right now, I think, Pleasant Valley's obviously going to have a good shot at getting in that mix to win it, and I think the rest of them, you got the 3rd
Cedar
and 4th spots.
Cedar Bluff and Sandrock will they're going to have to knock around and fight for because they're both losing to North Sand Mountain, so that counts them out of that.
Right.
And
the head to head.
Yeah, so they could battle for 2.
Yes, they could.
But they both have to play Pisgah, so then
They'll
that
have
could
to win that.
Yes.
Yeah.
To battle them for 3. And then whoever's played
Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, then they'll be battling for 4 spot. Yeah. So what we're saying, guys, Cedar Bluff and Sandrock fans, it don't get any easier.
No, they're not even sugarcoating it. But I think I'm going to go on and say that Gaston section are out, and the 4 spots are being played between those 5 teams right there. Cedar Bluff, Sandrock, Pleasant Valley, Pisgah, North Sand Mountain.
Probably. Region 8, who you'll cross with, is Lexington 1, Red Bay 2, Winston County, Tharptown, Decatur Heritage, and Tanner. That Tharptown bunch is 0-3, no region wins. They are at Decatur Heritage. I interviewed their coach down there at a big jamboree one time. Holy crap. Those boys play freaking hard.
Where at? Tharptown?
Yes.
Where at? I mean, where'd you talk to them at?
Okay, someone had that big jamboree down there about 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. It's been a while.
I think that we
tough bunch. I'll just tell you right now that coach, tough players, yes sir, no sir, tough, no, yes sir, yes, no. I mean, they were there to chew bubble gum and play football, and they had no bubble gum. Them boys don't Tharptown. That's been several years ago, so that was a great bunch. 3A standings right now. Orangeo, Whistling, Piedmont's over here. Gordo, Westbrook Christian 1 will match up at Piedmont this weekend, number 2.
Wow.
Both 3-0 all over. Piedmont's 2-0 in region. Westbrook Christian 3-0 in region. Dean, what kind of game is this going to be Friday?
I think it's going to be a good one. I just don't see any way around it not being. It's so big because it's Smith coming back.
Yep.
You know, he's been, which I guess he's been back before.
They have, yeah.
He's, you know, this is his best team he's had at Westbrook Christian.
Yep. And they're one right now in this region.
And of course, Piedmont's good.
Yeah.
Miller does a great job there. Of course, Smith does a great job at Westbrook. Lincoln's coming on in that region too.
What's up, Evan?
And I think JV Pennington's got a good squad.
Now, 3 is Glencoe. Shout out Coach Blanchard and that bunch, and Hayes. And I think you got Piedmont guys that played for Steve coaching at Glencoe.
Yeah.
A lot of their staff is a lot of their staff is Piedmont boys. I think ain't Jack. I mean, not Jack, his brother
Taylor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's there with him. Yeah. So you got boys that know how to win.
Yeah, they do.
No, they know how to win. At 4, Walter Wellborn hanging around 2-1, 2-1 in the region. Also, they lost to Glencoe, beats them 42-0 this week. They'll play Sachs. Weaver at 5 there, 1-2. They lost to Sachs. They go to Ohatchee. Locust Fort next. JB Pennington, Sachs, and Ohatchee finished 0-4. Man, it was just like 2 years ago. I mean, Dominic Thomas was up there like 4 years ago.
Yeah. They've had some good teams, and the boy that was so good, Enos.
Yeah.
They must have lost everybody.
I mean, Dominic was he was just up there how long ago?
I don't know. It's been 4 or 5 years.
Well, it was the night that Piedmont played 5 in that rain game. It was the night I stood with him on the sideline.
Yeah.
He was looking to a college to go to. He was fixing to go to college.
Yeah, and still plays, right?
That was
4 or 5 years ago.
21. Anyway, it's just they just seem to make a fast decline there, I guess. You have a big graduating class.
Yeah, you do that at these small schools.
Yeah, and I was going to say the population is not just booming down there.
No. I've actually wondered sometimes how they've been as good as they were with them. I mean, it's a small town.
It is. Ohatchee's a small place.
Ohatchee's not bigger than Cedar Bluff.
Ask Coach Short. Coach Short cut his teeth up there.
All right. If I might not have gone to the right part, but the part I went through, it's not very big.
It's small.
But it is along 431.
Taylor's at Jacksonville. That's right. One of the boys is somebody's helping over there, Somebody told me that. Now, Region 7, who you would cross up with, these top 4, Westbrook, Piedmont, Glencoe, Walter Wellborn will cross over with Colbert Heights, Mars Hill at 2. They're tied for 1. And Rogers at 3, Lauderdale County. We remember that name. Colbert County, Sheffield, Clements, and Elkmont. They will cross. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied to you. They'll cross with Region 5. So Piedmont, Westbrook, Glencoe, Wellborn, the top 4 will cross with the 4 of Region 5 of Gordo, Venomant, Winfield, and Phil Campbell. Holy moly, that's a great region.
Mm-hmm.
These are all
Gordo.
These are all playoff teams. Oakman. I remember them 2 or 3 years ago. We got to cover them. They were just marching along. Remember, they went 2-3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
The Gordo's always kind of round. We've heard it plenty.
Yeah, you don't want to be the 4, I don't think, in that cross region.
Phil Campbell.
Have to go to Gordo.
Tough region. Tough. Let's do 4A and then we'll shift gears.
Getting to some college.
4A Region 6. Cherokee County is 6. They'll cross with Region 5. Region 6 right now, today, 3-0 overall, 2-0 region. Also tied at 2. And they will play this weekend. Another slobber knocker to be hosted at Hoax Bluff this weekend. They'll be hosting Anniston.
We might need to go to that one.
That sounds like a good plan. We'll go see Coach Six.
Yeah, I think that's a great plan. Hoax Bluff and Anniston, it's a big game. Hoax Bluff played very well this year.
Both 3-0 region, play each other. What a smoke show that'll be. Come to Hoax Bluff, see Coach Sexton, and ask him if he owns a pair of pants, because he don't.
Does he not wear pants?
Who's Big Sexton?
Yeah.
Have you ever known him wear pants?
Just shorts.
Always. I've never seen him in pants. November, shorts. July, shorts. January, shorts.
The coaches up at center used to do that. Not the ones they got now, but the other staff.
Yeah, Sexton's going to
be 19 degrees.
I mean, have you ever seen him wear pants?
I don't
know. Y'all been off and eating hat and, go out and hang out.
He wear shorts, yeah.
I
guess I've probably seen him.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a pair of pants. Well, that'd be a good game. Cherokee County coming in at 3. They're 3-1 and 2-0 in region play. They have White Plains. Alexandria's at 4. That's a great. We knew that 4 was going to be the 4. We knew it. Alexandria 2-1. They lost Dennis in 2018. We went over. They got Aniana.
Hey, Aniana. Wow.
That's
Asheville. A good region.
It is a good region. Asheville's going to have Etowah. Asheville defeated Aniana 22-21.
Wow.
Shout out to coach down there. Kevin Moore, if you're on, tell us.
White Plains played Hope Bluff good. Hope Bluff drilled Etowah.
Yeah. Etowah's got Asheville. I think every game in this 4A Region 6 is going to be good. Wherever you're at, just hunker down wherever you're at, and I think you're going to have good games.
Yeah, that is a very, very good region.
Good Friday night.
Yeah.
So their cross region, they'll play 5, which will be this year. They've been playing this other region with Dexter, West Morgan, and them. This year, from what I read it right now, I seen the brackets already had 5 and 6 here, and then 7 and 8 down here.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 will be this year. Will be Hamilton at 1. They're 4-0, 2-0. They beat Dora 42-0. They got Curry. Good Hopes at 2, 3-0, 2-0 in region play. They defeated Haleyville 42-0. They got Cordova. Fayette County at 3. They beat Fultondale 44-0. Lord, man, this top 3 in Region 5 ain't even scored on them.
Mm-hmm.
Cordova, which is a team that I know from, we used to run into them at Cedar Bluff all the time. You played them when you played. Y'all played Cordova, didn't you?
They did 2 years. 2 years after I left.
Okay.
I played them 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I remember.
First game of the year.
I remember playing them. I'm just like seeing on the schedule, and then
They were good.
Yeah, seeing the team, like how their size and just vague. That's a long time ago, man. I mean, that's like 35 years ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember much of it.
30, 35, yeah.
Curry coming in there, hanging in there at Region. Dora, 0-4. Fultondale, 0-4. Haleyville, 0-4. Man, so this region is very top-heavy.
Yeah, and I think that –
very top-heavy.
I'm just going to be honest. I think that
it would seem like
the region up here gets 4 wins.
Possibly. Yeah, these 4 here probably
4 wins in that first round.
Anniston, Hopes Bluff, Cherokee, Alexandria. So if the playoffs started today, Anniston would play Cordova, and then Hopes Bluff would play Fayette County, Cherokee County would play Good Hope, and Alexandria would play Hamilton.
Yeah, I think they can go 4-0.
That Alexandria Hamilton game now, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know because they beat Dora 42-0, but Dora's third to last. I don't know. Dora ain't won a game.
Yeah.
So they've picked a bad schedule.
It's hard to go by blowout scores. You can't tell.
Yeah.
You think because somebody beats somebody 40. I mean, White Plains played Hopes Bluff better than Southside and Etowah did. Who saw that coming?
35-28, yeah. Yeah, because Coach Smith at White Plains is that guy. He's the known he's the high school whisperer. I mean, I'm just saying. Just saying that's what they say. Hear a lot of good stuff about him.
Oh, yeah, I always have.
Scoring averages right now, 1A, Dean, if anybody's interested, in 4 games. Addison, Hutterville, Wadley, McKenzie, Maplesville, Leroy, Berry, Hackleburg, Southern Choctaw, Appalachian 10. So these are your top scorers. Spring Garden at 16 with 129 points, averaging 32 a game. Galesville, 124 points. Featherhead at 22nd with 117. And Pickens County, 11 a game average. What's going on over there?
They must be down this
Sweetwater, what are they doing 51st at anything?
Mm-hmm.
Defensively average, Maplesville, you dogs. And
3.3.
They're only giving up 3 points a game. Hackleburg, South Choctaw. South Choctaw's top 3 in both. So
yeah,
that sounds pretty good. So South Choctaw, shout out to them. They're Laverne's top scorers. North Sand Mountain, number 4. Top scorers, Pisgah, 6. And top scoring, Reeltown, previous champs. Top scores. It's just some news here for scores. People was interested in who you're going to be playing. Aliceville at 9, Pleasant Valley at 10 and scoring. They've scored 150 points a game for the season, averaging 37. Coosa Christian, averaging 27 a game. Red Bay, know about them, averaging 25. Cedar Bluff, at 30th on scoring right now. They've scored 92 points. That's 23 a game. Gaston's on here at 34, scoring 22 a game. Sandrock at 40th, scoring 77 this year, 19 points a game. Decatur Heritage, 54 points for the year. Section, 51, Tharptown, there they are. So North Stand is 2 in defense. They give up 3 points a game. So, guys, if you're losing to Laverne, North Sand Mountain, J.R. Blackshear, Lynette, or Tuscaloosa County, it's okay.
Yeah.
They're giving up like a field goal game.
Yeah. No touchdown.
No, defensively, Coos is at 10 here, giving up 13 a game. Reeltown, 15 points a game.
Pierce County and Pell City.
True. Red Bay, there they are again at 20. Trying to see if we got some local guys. There's Gaston in here at 29 defense. Okay, Coach Dupree. Pisgah 31, giving up 28 a game.
I don't bother them because they score 50.
Cedar Bluff giving up 31. Samrock giving up 32.5. So if you're making predictions for later in the year, there's some math for you to math, some kind of math on to see where they're at. 4A. See if we find Cherokee County on here. Top scoring teams here. Alexandria at 20, scoring 31 a game, Dean. Anniston at 23rd, scoring 30. Cherokee County at 27, scoring 28 a game.
There's Jackson, 29.
25th. Yeah, scoring 29 a game. See who else on here. Anybody? Orange Beach, those on here. White Plains, they're scoring 19 points a game. Booker T. Washington, 18 a game. Pleasant Grove, huge team. Big old man.
Yeah. Good squad.
Yeah. Who else on here do you see? Dora.
Yeah, Etowah.
Etowah. That's not real good.
No.
Defensively, top defensive, 4A teams in the state. Good Hope, Jackson, West Morgan, Oak Grove, Alexandria at 5, only giving up 11 points a game.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's real. Hoax Bluff, Coach Sexton dogging in there at number 8 on the state, giving up 12 points a game. Plainview at 9, Deshler at 10. Mobile Christian, great team there for 14 points a game. Cherokee County coming in 18th statewide defensively, only giving up 17 points a game. Right in there with St. Michael. Anniston at 23rd.
Good defense.
These are good defenses here. Anybody else you see on there?
No, not really.
Orange Beach, Cordova, 29 points a game giving up. White Plains giving up 29 a game.
Yeah, it's too many. 37's too. I mean, but everybody knows that. You give up over 30 Mumford, 50 a game. What's going on down there? Yeah, a guy that starts for Auburn.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. That just shows you how these small towns, go in cycles.
Sometimes you get one player that can make a.
Yeah. I mean, you got one year you got a good team and a guy that can start for Auburn, and the next year you give up. I mean, it's just might lose everybody.
Peanut Gallery, Dean. Zach says what before Columbia or after? Hamilton will be the only advance out of that region. Hamilton.
Yeah, they may do it. I think it could be 4-0, but I don't know.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
Definitely 3-1.
That region seems. It's like the top 3 looks really good. 4 is pretty good, and the others are hanging in there. Being said, there's a possibility that West Morgan will be on the upset alert against Hatton. Okay, thank you, Ben, for the info. That's why we got good people on here. That's why you need to subscribe to the channel. Steve Chumler, what's going on? Hello to you, sir. Got a great family. We got a good group on here, man. Always commenting and giving news and giving info. And, man, we couldn't do it without y'all, man. We don't know everything. I'm just a pretty face. Dean's just a voice. I don't. What the hell do I know? Yes, it's a GHS football season is half completed next week. Wow. Jeff, don't remind me. We don't.
Well, Georgia does something that I don't care who likes it. They take 2 open weeks. Why? What are you doing to your coaches and players? 2 open weeks?
Yeah, let's just do 1.
I mean, what are you doing?
Let's just do 1. Well, they're ahead of us on that. We just be honest.
They're ahead of us on some things, but not that.
You just don't like that.
No, why? Why would you want 2 open weeks?
What's up, Draven? Good to see you on here, brother.
I guarantee you those kids and coaches don't want no 2 open weeks.
Some coaches like I think was it Coach Smith that told us one day that
He didn't want to open week.
Yeah, he just likes to roll. When he gets to rolling, he just wants to.
Okay, well, here's the scenario. You're doing good and you're winning. It's probably not a big deal, but what if you've got a bad team and the chemistry's bad and you got 2 open weeks with these guys?
Maybe you just try to space them out, like after a game, after game 3, and then maybe right before playoffs. But I think it was Coach Smith. You get to rolling and playoffs start coming. You kind of like just to roll, don't you?
Yeah, and then somebody told me, and I'm not joking here, that if you go to the playoffs, you've got 3 open weeks. There's a week between the 10th game and the.
Coach Short says it's to be creative with your schedule, so you can add one of those days. You can add out of a region game. Well, maybe make a big ticket game like Jackson played Saraland.
Right.
Big ticket, big gate game. Then you can have an open date like Alabama's going to be open before Georgia.
Well, I agree with 2 open weeks in college.
Yeah.
And I agree with an open with the pros.
Yeah.
They just keep adding games.
Oh, yeah. They play 32 games a year.
17 now, really?
They'll have.
And wanting to go to 18, and the players union said no.
They worry about player safety. That don't sound like player safety to me.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, it is flying by, Zach. Cherokee County region might look different next year. You think they'll realign it a little different?
No, God, I'm sure they always do.
I like this region. Me and you, we're old guys like, Coach Short, and I don't know being how old you are. You can tell me how old you are. I love this region for Cherokee County. I like Cedar Bluff region. You got Sandrock in there with you. I like that. I miss having Gales on the region. I know it's old. I'm just an old Cedar Bluff guy, and we like playing Gales, little Spring Garden, and Sandrock. Man, those are. Cedar Bluff, Sandrock, Area 13. Dean, tell them about those battles.
Oh yeah, there were some good ones there.
Are you kidding me? Great games.
A lot of you had double overtime games, 1 touchdown games, overtime games, 1 point games.
1 point.
2 years in a row, 1 point.
In the region, Dean, with the old region of Cherokee County, Alexandria, tell them about those. Man, you can write a book on those.
Oh, yeah.
You can really write a book on that matchup. So, from the 80s to the 90s, ask Nick Ingram and those guys.
Yeah.
Brad and all those. Ask those old guys that played at center. Alexandria, Nick can talk about tackling old homeboy up there at Alexandria. What's his name? Campbell. So, I like this region. I hope they don't funky it up too much. I like these.
They usually mess with them a little bit.
I like these regions.
I'm sure they have a reason behind it.
Cleveland will love to be in the north. Yeah. Yeah, they need to get them up there to give them they're kind of in the middle of something. They are. High school stuff again. Dean, shout out Alec Ashley.
Alec Ashley, player of the week. That's 4 now. We've got Jaquan Diamond, Keyshawn Woods, Alec Ashley, and Dylan McDaniel.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Congratulations. Shout out to all you guys for that. We do appreciate it. And next week matchups, we've kind of hit most of them already going through the region play. Yeah, Center's going to host White Plains. Sandrock is at Pleasant Valley. Spring Garden hosts Valley Head. Cedar Bluff's at Section. Galesville's got Idle Monster.
Where's that at?
That's in place called hell. All right. Let's see here. Valhalla. Guys, thank you all for coming by and hanging out with us here. Locker Room Sports Show. We're glad y'all decided to make us part of your day. Let's talk about college football for a little bit. Give us another hour of your day. What else have you got to do besides listen to us yak about college football? Look, it's been so many good games this week, and we can probably start anywhere on the list. Start out on the top. First, let's do
Can I start with the last game last night?
Let's do a round table topic. Let me get this off my chest first. Right. And I just want to make this out here. It's never going to happen. I've been griping about this for probably 4 years. Stop throwing kids out. Stop.
Well, somebody said they make so much money, just fine them.
Stop throwing kids out of high school or That kid down there got thrown out for a second warning spike, and don't do that. Why are you even? What does it matter if he spikes the ball in the end zone? Stop throwing them out.
I don't agree.
These college players, their best player on the team, Weeks, comes in, play number 2 for LSU defense.
Weeks.
Bam. He pops him playing football.
He's one of the best linebackers in the conference.
You're gone. See you, buddy. Good luck on you. Sorry, you senior year. You don't get to go out here and play. Florida.
Yeah. All SEC.
Listen, we've got to figure out a way. I don't know if we forgot. Football is a contact sport.
Well,
what's the freaking line? Where are we at right now as even a society to even call what's what and what's not?
Well, why is there an ejection?
Stop throwing them out.
But what is what are the
I can't tell you the definition because
why do they throw them out?
Because I don't know. And if I tell you the definition of what targeting is, then it don't fit any of the people getting thrown out.
If it's malicious, maybe.
It's supposed to be. Here's how it started.
We go overboard with everything.
Way over. There's no. Can we not have Andy Griffin? Just you don't have.
There's no common sense.
There's no they just want to make it, write it down, boom, that's it. Period. But they're not even doing that. They don't have because nobody's got enough balls to let the refs call it on the field.
It's Barney Fife stuff.
Yeah, it's not. He can't be that way.
Yeah.
Let's be Andy. Well,
no,
I don't know about that.
We go overboard.
Stop throwing them out because it started with this. It started with to hit from the crown of the helmet to the head or neck area to a defenseless player. I ain't knowed anybody that's running with a football as a running back being defenseless. Do you?
No, never.
You ever seen a receiver catching the football?
For somebody, usually.
They don't. The offensive running back don't get called for target when he lowers his head into a defender.
No.
It's not targeting. Our receiver running down the field and he gets hit from the side and he throws his body into him and knock him out of bounds. He's not defenseless. So that's the first rule to protect a defenseless player. Oh, well, that's out because they're not defenseless. He has the ball. And then they're saying, well, use the head, the crown of the helmet, not the front.
Yeah, you can do that.
Not front of the helmet, which they threw the guy out last night from Vanderbilt for bumping face mask with a freaking quarterback. They bumped his face and Sellers falls, concussion. He's out of the game.
And then they throw that guy.
And then they say it cost them the game, but it didn't. He'd already thrown a pick in there at the goal line. Sellers, Vanderbilt was getting after him.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's good.
It's crown of the helmet to the head or neck area. No, that's not true neither because I think Dre Kirkpatrick threw his shoulder into a guy's – he hit him in the chest. He didn't even hit his helmet. You're out. He didn't even hit him with his helmet. Ryan Williams, they called that guy for targeting. He hit his partner with his helmet. Ryan didn't get hit for concussion.
No,
he got concussion because his helmet.
They missed.
His head bounced off the ground.
And that guy that they talked to on the thing said, well, his intention was to target him. So
what? So your intention is because you carry around a gun is to kill somebody?
Yeah.
No, that don't mean that you're going to just do that. You're not going to kill somebody just because you have a gun.
And I don't even know why they asked that guy sitting up there in the booth that's an expert what he thinks because he's going to side with the refs.
Not all the time. And what really pees me off when he don't and they still go against him. And he's watching it on replay with them and going, I think they missed that one.
Yeah.
Like the catches in the corner end zone, catch, go to the ground, you got to get up, sign it.
I think it's just like you said. It's just the Andy Griffith rule. We're not using a lot of common sense.
Let the ref on the field make the freaking call. Stop throwing them. Number one, make a petition. Somebody, I'll sign it, please. Stop throwing them out.
Well, that's on the NCAA.
Just
not
stop.
on the refs.
And we all know the NCAA is what? A joke.
Yeah.
They can't enforce any rules. Kids are getting paid. They're literally getting paid to come to school. You're supposed to go to the school. Then the school lines you up. They're not supposed to have anything to do with your NIL.
Mm-hmm.
They can have a fund like Ryan Williams has a deal with Nike. That has nothing to do with Alabama. Nothing. Bryce Young had a deal with Dr. Pepper. He never wore Alabama jerseys on any of the commercials or Alabama hats. That's NIL.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But just stop throwing them out. I got to move.
Yeah.
It's just pissing me off. I can't.
Now, they're not going to quit, though.
Stop throwing them. Just don't.
We'll see. They're hung up on the catches now, not completing the catch.
Yeah,
Which nobody knows what that means. You knock a guy to the ground, the ball's probably going to jiggle loose.
It was to prevent concussions. You're right, Jeff. That was the whole idea. A defenseless player. They ain't a running back running with a ball defenseless. If you got the ball, you're not defenseless. Shut up, people. Not you, Jeff. Not you. The NCAA, they're saying the rule is to protect a defenseless player, striking a defenseless player with the crown of your helmet to the head or neck region. That's a lie.
Well, it's just like, and I'm just comparing to this because this is what happened, and this is what's happened with this. It was made to stop. Okay, the temperance movement was made to stop drunks. People getting drunk and raising Cain and throwing up on the street and smacking their wives and heads around. Guess who it ended up targeting? Anybody that wanted to sip a beer.
Yeah.
Anybody that wanted to sip a beer.
You got to have some common sense.
And now we got it. This was to target people out there playing dirty.
Yeah.
And now we're just targeting kids that make tackles.
Yeah. No, that's not what. Yeah. Because it was supposed to be, I give this example probably last week, and I'll move on. It bothers me because I hate seeing. I'm a kids person or young guys playing ball. Stop throwing them out. Receiver going across the middle. BB play for the Bills with Jim Kelly.
Don,
remember him?
Yeah, very good.
And when he would get hit, that first time I remember seeing him get hit, and he went stiff. His arms went stiff, and I was like 12 or 13. I asked Mom, I was like, "What's wrong with him? Why is he stiff?" And she's like, "Well, when you get knocked out, your system shuts down to protect it." I didn't know. She's the PE major person. I didn't know. It kind of, I was like, "Dang, that's pretty serious." Those to leaning out to catch the ball, those are the ones that you're trying to protect.
Right.
When the guy don't have the ball and he's leaning to get the ball, running, he's diving out, and the guy comes across a safety.
And you come and whack him out.
Like Ronnie Lott would just crash people's skulls. Well, we found out that's probably not a good idea.
That's what they were trying to stop.
But what do you do when he catches the ball and takes off with it and you hit him?
Yeah.
He's not defenseless anymore.
He led with the head. I don't know.
He's not defenseless
anymore. They need
to
revisit that. Who knows? They may think, oh, you know what? We're doing the right thing about this.
Yeah. It's just, we might as well take their helmets off and just play flag football. Yeah. UCLA is probably going to fire their coach, Coach Prey, at Virginia Tech. Breaking news. Right before we come on, they run him off. Virginia Tech's looking for a head coach. So me and Dean will have our resumes typed up in the morning.
UCLA.
We're headed to Virginia Tech. Matt and Todd.
We're going to go. We're doing both.
We're going to do
UCLA.
I'll do both. I'll do via Skype for UCLA.
Oh, Nico messed up, didn't he?
We'll swap every Saturday. You want to swap? You do.
Yeah, you just do one. That way we won't get fired.
East Coast. And I wasn't here last week. Dean was running one of the darn team.
There would be somebody do that. Well, it goes better when so-and-so runs.
Well, Matt's over here. He does Virginia Tech. Well, send Dean. You said, well, it's better when Dean's out here. Well, I wasn't here last week.
Huh?
What?
You got to run this stuff. All right, first game. You may bring it up, or you want to? All right, we got to talk about Georgia, Tennessee. I mean, come on.
Is that the game of the day for you?
That's the game of the week. Well, that and Texas A&M and Notre Dame, but
yeah, Vandy and South Carolina.
What about the yards? I'm just appalled and flabbergasted by the yards given up in the Georgia 999.
Just it's 700-800 just passing for both Georgia and Tennessee. And people are kind of yagging about Bama. Well, Bama ain't played nobody. Why are they not? Who's running the football? I mean, Georgia running for 200, which is good. They had a great day.
That's one of the better ones.
But Tennessee should have won the game, says Kirby Smart. They rushed the ball for 125. They had Thomas had 60-yard run, and Bishop had a 54 for Tennessee.
The running's over with.
Just
they play good run defense. I was talking to somebody about that today. Dude, they smack you in the mouth on run defense.
Football's different.
And I wish they do. But here's what I don't understand about football. And I'm not knocking anybody, but these offensive lines, man, they protect their quarterback. These guys have all day to throw. Can't nobody cover that stuff. It's turning into the Arena League.
Yeah, Ty Simpson, smoking. He's leading the country in completion percentage, yards per play, per pass. So, what did you think about the game?
I thought Gunnar Stockton shot a lot of poise.
A lot of growth.
Yes.
Didn't turn the ball over.
And good. I think he ought to be in this Heisman talk.
Yeah.
Didn't say he should win it.
Yeah.
Aguilar's a stud, but most of that went on early. I do like that receiver for them. What's his name? Brazil. Look at that. 6 catches, 177
That's
yards.
A lot of yards. But he basically had about 100. He's had that one long.
Yeah, he had
which is still good. 100 yards.
The guy fell down.
Yeah.
Look at that. They spread it out good. London Humphreys, 59. Branch, 69. Colby Young, who's good, 73. Frazier had a good game.
Yeah.
He had 73 yards. No 100-yard rushers in this game.
No.
But, 198 is hard to beat. Yeah, I think you got to throw Stockton in there. I'm just saying in the top 10, maybe, with this win, because he played hard. Look at how many tackles Arian Carter made there. 13.
And that Turrentine, 10. And C.J. Allen had 11. Jones and Wilson had 9 and 10 tackles. K.J. Bolton from Bama had 7, 3 solos.
Wow. Boo Carter, 5. And Boo had a tackle for a loss. 13 tackles. Woo. But, man, I'm telling you
Good
now.
Lord, 105 tackles for Tennessee.
Oh, my God.
That means they had Georgia pinned up constantly.
Guys, I've never heard of a team making. How many plays did Georgia run? How do you make 105 tackles in a game?
Gracious.
31. Oh, God, look how many carries they had.
Well, there was 32 passes and 55 runs.
55 times.
Oh, they run 85 plays.
Yeah, okay, I understand now. Wow. 55 carries for 200 yards. That's still good run defense, guys. I don't care what you say. That's less than 4 yards a carry.
This is talking about Georgia here. Final in overtime, 44-41. But look at that average, 3.6. That's Paul Benefield all day. Is it not?
Oh, yeah.
If Paul, he's wanting to average that 3.6.
At least. That's a first down.
That 3.6 is beautiful.
Yeah, that's 11.
Beautiful.
That's 10.8 every 3 plays.
That's beautiful.
I heard somebody say this. Y'all don't kill me. That one way to slow down all this passing, no more than 3 guys wide. What do you think? I'm just saying. No more than 3 guys wide. You can have trips, but you can only have it to one. Obviously, you can only have it to one side. You can go trips, but 2 by 1 most of the time, or trips. No ace, no empty. What do y'all think? Because these teams are chewing each other up. We watched that game. I watched that game. Dude, Aguilar took them down in 6 plays.
4 touchdowns, the 2 picks, which one of them kind of wasn't his fault. One of them, he threw it right to him.
No, that come out of his hand.
But,
out of the receiver's hand.
Man, overall, Tennessee come out smoking. It's 21-10 at halftime. I'm thinking
they looked unstoppable.
This is going what I got picked right here. You see my picks. I got Tennessee by 7. I had Georgia Tech by 10.
It didn't shock me that Georgia Tech won.
I'm pulling it up here and looking at it, and I'm thinking, God, that's going to be a great game. Well, Georgia comes back out and scores 10 and then 11. And then do you think they put the pressure on overtime? Georgia scores a touchdown to start overtime. They put the pressure on them.
Yeah.
Tennessee had to, you can't.
Well, they missed a field goal there. And but, Neyland Stadium, 100,000 people to beat Georgia. It happens, Let's not blame a 44-41 game on a kicker.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Come on, man.
It was a lot of other things.
And let's not blame the 41-40 game in Notre Dame on the holder. God, they wouldn't shut up about him.
Yeah, Tyler Butner. Yeah. The former Alabama 10th string quarterback.
Yeah, let's just hope he didn't cost them this game.
Yeah, that's not fair to them.
No, I don't think he did. They give up 500 yards and 40 points.
Yeah, defensively, there wasn't a lot of defense. So to the next game,
I don't think they can play it, man.
The next game was a lot of defense. These 2 teams were ripping each other's faces off. 20-10, LSU takes the victory over Florida after Lagway throws to the other team 5 times.
Lord, I feel so bad for him. He's probably lost his spot.
5 picks, 1 touchdown, 33 for 49.
They had a lot of touch. LSU's looking good on defense, guys.
Yeah, we knew if they could figure out that the defensive part of it. Keys, his brother Weeks, had 12 tackles. And then Cooley and Halsey, those guys are, and Howard Perkins, he's a freak, man.
Oh, that's not the
Freak.
weeks that
That's his brother.
is he a linebacker too?
Yeah.
12 tackles.
Yeah, you made him mad. You fired him up. He makes 12 tackles, 4 solos, 1 for a loss.
Football's a hard. You got Lagway throwing 5 interceptions and Joey Aguilar doing whatever he wants to. I mean, it just don't make no sense, guys.
That tells you where these, I mean, the LSU's probably going to score 30 on about everybody. Man, Florida held them to 20.
Yeah.
And LSU guys didn't score. Nobody scored at the end of the game. The fourth quarter, there was no scores.
No. And Nussmeier, I mean, he had an average game.
The game was pretty much the first half.
I don't even know if he's in the Heisman talk anymore, is he?
I don't know.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, I mean, he threw for 220. He did throw a pick.
Yeah.
Which
I
was,
understand a guy throwing a pick.
gosh, what was the pick he had? Was it, did he overthrow the guy, or I'm trying to remember what happened.
I'm afraid Lagway's lost his spot. That's a lot of dropbacks. How many times he throw?
Who?
Lagway.
50.
Oh my gosh.
50. What are we doing? We only run the ball 27 times.
Guys, 90% of the time he didn't throw an interception. Nah, guys, that's pretty good. I mean, you shoot 90% from the foul line and you're great. You make 90% of the tackles that come your way, you're great. Aren't you? No, you got to make more than that.
Yeah, you need to make
95.
I think the difference in the game to me, I watched this game pretty close, was
But you can't throw 5, I understand.
Florida's defense is played well, but Durham, their tailback at LSU,
he's good, isn't he?
yeah, he's a difference maker. He was the difference for that. I mean, Nuss had a good game, and their receivers played good, but they just had Anderson had the one big 40-yard catch or so. And they did. I mean, they got the job done. Him and Sharp and Thomas, but I mean, look at Florida receiving, dude. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Their top 5 guys have 40 or more yards.
Yeah, but you can't put but 10 on the board.
So their red zone offense, they just couldn't squeeze it in there.
Well, they're going to be on him to make a change.
They're
They're wanting to make a change from him, but they're going to be on him to make a change.
Yeah, they're going
to turn around and plays Miami this week.
Yeah, good luck with that. First downs, 23 first downs for Florida. You couldn't win a game.
Only scored 10.
LSU had 10 first downs.
Oh, they outgained them and everything. But what was the turnover ratio? 5-1?
Yep. Just those picks.
And only lost by 10.
And still had the ball almost over 10 more minutes.
They're on him. They're saying Lagway's not got any better.
If you just look at this and not the score, you just look at the box here, look at the team stats, and you didn't know the score, who would you say won? He'd be like, well,
there's no doubt.
Florida probably beat them 21-7.
You take the turnovers out.
Yeah. If you just showed, like from rushing yards up, well, LSU did outrush them by a little, but completion percentage, little difference. Florida outpassed them. Florida had more total yards. Rushing attempts were about the same.
It's be like that time I called Wee Hunt when he was coaching at center and they played Deschler. Like, how'd it go last night? Well, they started out 21-0, and we come back and made it kind of close, and we kick off to them, and they run it back, and they just, we couldn't move them. We couldn't stop them. Who won? We did. You're like, huh? What?
Wow.
Yeah, Blanchard threw a touchdown pass in the last 20 seconds, and we won 39-36. I'm like,
yeah.
But that conversation, you're sitting there going, how bad did Cherokee County get beat by Deschler?
Yeah.
And they didn't. They didn't even lose the ball game. That would have been their junior year.
Before they.
They went to the state championship that year, but they got beat
by
UMass.
Yeah.
No shame in that.
Coach Terry. That just retired this year. Curtis.
Oh, is he done?
Yeah, he retired this year. Miami, I missed that one. I thought South Florida would play them close. 49-12. Miami just double dunks every quarter except the third. They 2 touchdowns every quarter except the third.
They're looking pretty good.
Yeah, they look like number 5.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
They do. They're legit.
Who else you want to get?
that Texas A&M Notre Dame. I want to give a shout out to Marcel Reed. I want to say he is. What's the word when you don't get the credit you deserve? I cannot think of the word. He's just undermentioned. He's not noticed as much. Look what he did last night: 360 yards.
Yeah.
He didn't have a great completion percentage.
I've had him wrote down for, to have a good – I said, I thought that Texas A&M, I thought they could probably get to 35 before Notre Dame. I thought they could hold Notre Dame under 35, even playing up there. I'm not a seller. I'm not buying on Notre Dame this year. I never was going to buy on them. They lost too many keys, man. They got C.J. Carr at quarterback. He's not bad. He threw for 300 yards, and they rushed the ball for 130-something. But they just had timely – spots in the game, either a penalty here or there. They caught for 300 yards, but look at this, bro. Look.
Craver, 7 catches, 207 yards in South Bend. And I think we'll both agree that Notre Dame's not bad. They're not a bad team by no means, and especially not at home. And this joker rolls up there. He's from Birmingham. I wonder where he played. Go to his bio. What's his story? I mean, 207 yards on 7 catches against. He needs to be player of the week. I wonder where he played. Play chalk. My God.
Go figure that.
All right, never mind.
He was a. We don't know why he's good now. If you know,
what are they doing down there?
Listen,
Chalkville, that loaded with talent. You got him and Squirrel White. Come on.
Who's going to beat them? Look at this guy. 5'9", 165. I bet he runs a 4.2 40.
He looks like he's a lot taller than 5'9" to me.
Penson. He lives in there in the Penson area. 4-star. He was a top 40 in the nation coming out recruit. Overall, after he transferred, he was still a top 50 recruit overall. 4-star guy. Top 100 wide receiver.
So, I mean, I'm fine with Alabama right now, but Texas A&M's got. I wished he played for Alabama. I mean, look at this cat,
Mario Craver. How did we let him get out of the state?
He's 5. Look what he's 20 catches, 404 yards, 22 yards a carry. They're going to be in the top 10. I think they look great. They got some defensive problems, I guess. I don't know if they got defensive problems or not. You give up. Notre Dame's good on offense.
This was last year. From Mississippi State.
What did he do for them?
17 receptions for 400.
So he's a burner. So he's a big play guy.
They even had some returns. He did take a kickoff. So I guess I didn't.
Well, he's the breakout player of the week.
Mario Craver, Clay Chalk. Well, shout out to you, bro.
Wow, I did not know that. I'd heard of Squirrel.
What about C.J. Carr? Did he deliver for you?
Mm-hmm. I got a question about C.J. Carr, though, and please somebody tell me this. Why do they talk about him so much during the game?
I noticed that. Yeah.
They showed his mother 9 or 10 times when they played Miami.
3 touchdowns.
They talk about him constantly, and they usually talk about the quarterbacks, but this seems like more. What is his story? Is he a true freshman?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's probably why. Where is he from? Michigan?
Saline, wherever that's.
Okay, well, that makes some more sense.
I think he's going to be fine. And I'll go back to –
I think he does good.
I'll go back to Tennessee since we touched on talk about quarterbacks. I think Tennessee's got him a quarterback.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Joey Aguilar? I thought he played a pretty good darn game. They should have won the game.
They should have.
Who else is on the list today?
Well, we probably need to talk about Vandy and Clemson and Georgia Tech before we go to Auburn and Alabama. Vandy.
Not surprised.
Diego Pavia.
Not surprised. I had them picked to win by 10.
I had them picked to win, but I did not think it would be like that.
Well, Sellers going out didn't help. I know.
But y'all notice Vanderbilt will beat these teams, and they'll just have modest numbers. And what did Pavia rush for?
24.
He had 200 yards.
But I want to look at something because I'll tell you what.
They don't have a lot of yards.
But here's why. That's what I
Time
wanted
of
to see.
possession. They kill people on this time of
35
possession.
minutes they had the ball.
They play solid defense and they kill.
And
No penalties.
4 penalties.
See, and Texas A&M had about 14 penalties last night.
Had 8. South Carolina had 8. Yeah, I mean, total yards 323 to 338, 328 for South Carolina. They were only good for half of their third down conversions. Vanderbilt was. They were 6 for 12. But South Carolina was 4 for 12. So one's 1/2 and one's 1/3. There's
Well, I'll give the coach credit.
But that's the one I wanted to see.
Figured out how to
right here.
I think he's been talking to Brian Knapp. He's figured out how to control these ball games and keep them close.
That's what I wanted to see. 35 minutes.
35 minutes. Wow.
That's what I was curious about.
Well, the stats aren't. You can't go. Well, that's proof again that you can't just go by stats.
Look, where's he? Okay. He got a guy here blocking. Got your guy up here.
That's probably throwing it to that tight end that's so dang good.
One-handed it. And you got a blocker. Bang. Tight end.
Tackle. That guy didn't miss a tackle, but he went in the end zone.
We're just looking at some of the plays here. I can't show them. It'll strike us on it. That's just a good throw.
Well, they won the time of possession battle. Definitely. Watch out for Vanderbilt. Auburn and Alabama's got to play them, and I don't like it.
Look at your fatties here, Dean, in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
He said it. Where's his butt at? Butt to the ball. He's got this guy turned. He's strong arming. Right there. Now all you need is a block up field right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does he make the block? Bang. That's all you need. And look.
And he only made it for a second.
That's all you got to do.
I tell receivers that you don't have to just
don't hold. You don't have to hold on to
his way for a couple of seconds.
I've heard that from Bullen. That's it.
You don't have to block him.
Just get a hold of him.
Now the O-line.
Get him off track. Just grab him and jerk him and turn him or something.
I've coached wide receivers before, and you just turn him.
This was the end point right here.
Oh my gosh!
They strip fumble, picks it up, and
it's
24-7 here. So
they beat Virginia Tech and South Carolina 75-27.
Vanderbilt 31-7 over SC.
75-27 in 2 weeks against Virginia Tech and South Carolina. That's impressive.
Dangerous guys.
They're
a dangerous team right now.
Scary.
Georgia
Tech, scary. And I will say,
Georgia Tech, I had them by 10.
Yeah. And they won by 3. I think their quarterback's got to be in this Heisman mention.
Hayes King.
What did he do yesterday? He's already rushed for 100 and passed for 100 in the first game.
He's got 315 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he's got to come up in there.
And I ain't heard nobody say nothing to him about being in Heisman.
He's got to be in the Heisman talk. I love him. I think he's great.
Yeah. We've kept up with him.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of Georgia Tech fans I work with. They like him, too.
You see where he played at?
Longview. Yeah, well, you played at Texas A&M.
Those guys out there, they don't mess around. Okay, Longview, Texas. That's high school football
How
land.
did Klubnik do?
15 for 26, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and he run for 62 yards.
Pretty good game. He's probably out of the Heisman talk, though.
Yeah, and here's the thing, though, and we'll look at some next week's games. Hayes King, can he have 315 total yards? 8 more games?
Probably not. I don't know. He's pretty dang good, but, I mean, that's tough on the body. Isn't it?
Their schedule's, not terrible. They're hard neither.
Yeah. I mean, I think you got to mention him in that. You got to. Look what he's done in 2 games. He didn't play in 1 game. Beat Colorado. He had over 300 yards. Or 280.
Clemson outrushed them. 207 to 211 passing.
Clemson outrushed him?
Yeah.
How many?
By 30 yards. 174 to 147. But look who had the ball longer.
So Clemson had a lot of yards.
Yeah. Yeah, they had 380 total.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Well, they couldn't get it done. They started off slow,
Mm-hmm.
and Tech jumped on them quick, kicked a field goal, then kicked another field goal and scored a touchdown. And Clemson scored. Clemson just started too slow, but you see time of possession here.
Mm-hmm. 32-27.
I mean, every game, everyone we're clicking on here, guys, it's going by
32-28.
24-21. Georgia Tech takes care of business.
Everybody else won.
Shout out to
Ole Miss.
Slobbering Hogs at Arkansas.
I'll tell you what, my
Shout out to
pick
them.
sheet looks terrible. I'm
'Cause
not. This is the
Arkansas-
worst I've ever picked games.
Arkansas give them a game, buddy.
They did. That's 2 weeks in a row. Somebody's giving them a game. Kentucky give them a game.
They give them a good game because Ole Miss is not great.
No, they're not
But,
great this year.
Shamlis had to start last night. Simmons didn't start for Ole Miss just he hurt his ankle.
Right,
Remember
right.
Kentucky. So he goes for 253 yards in his first start. These quarterbacks are great. Green throws for 300.
It's ridiculous. Look what he rushed for.
115. He's got 420 total yards this day, and he lost by 6. Shamlis rushed for 62, throwed for 357.
Jeez, that's 420.
He scored all their touchdowns basically. Well,
So
he rushed
both-
for 2 and threw 2.
So both quarterbacks had 420 yards. That's stupid.
Kawan Lacey rushing. He rushed the ball.
Who are these people?
These quarterbacks come out ready, and you don't. They're the ones. The quarterbacks are leading teams in rushing. I mean, Simpson did against.
He did. Arnold does. Arnold's rushed for 300 yards this year.
Yeah. Ole Miss receiving spread it around well. Wallace, Lee, Alexander, Daquan Wright. Where did he play at? Didn't he play up here? He's from Perry, Georgia. What's Perry, Georgia?
No, I don't know nothing
I
about
don't
Perry.
know Barry. Somebody kind
It
of know
does
that name.
sound familiar, but
All right. We'll do
let's get into you want to do Alabama? or
the
Auburn?
old Tide here.
Old Tide didn't have too much trouble.
No, it's
yesterday.
pretty simple. 38-14. Alabama wins like they're supposed to win. Look, here's the thing. In these type of games, this is what you want to see. This is how you want to see a cupcake eat a cupcake team.
Yeah.
No crumbs left in the box. I talked about this Thursday or Tuesday. There's no doubt about what happened. Zero doubt. You go play them. You take care of business. End the game. We win.
They didn't fool with them.
Ty Simpson just put on a clinic. If you want to see college football and you want to see guys go out and put on a clinic and watch, hey, how do you play quarterback position? I would watch Ty Simpson. He's leading all kind of percentages, and
He's completed 43 of his last 50 passes. That includes the Florida State game. He completed 2 of the last 4. 43 of his last 50. He's on fire right now as far as accuracy.
yeah.
Of course, Hollywood has a big game. He needed that. They said that was the biggest game he'd had since Georgia.
Since Perry is 40 miles south of Macon.
And that stud alley down through there.
When West Virginia beating Pitt is a surprise to us also.
Yes, that was not supposed to happen.
Shout out Coach Rich Rod, West
He's good.
Virginia, Mountain Mama. Alabama still, though, rushing the ball, 72 yards rushing,
How many
and
carries?
22 carries for them.
3 yards to carry. They
3,
didn't
yeah.
even try to run it much. How many times did he throw? 29. Mac threw some too, didn't he?
Yeah, 30 times. Yeah.
But I mean, people will be like, I agree. Alabama does need to establish a running game.
Yeah.
But Miller's out. They obviously can't do it or are having a harder time doing it without Miller.
And they got good backs. I mean, Deere is great. Richard Young's, Trey Washington come in from Louisiana is great. Kevin Riley played Tuscaloosa County up there. Fantastic tailback. Jermaine Bernard scored the first touchdown for Alabama.
Oh, he's good.
But,
Good receiver.
Wisconsin's, that front D line, they were tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got some
Yeah, they're
hogs.
good against the run.
They got some freaking hogs up there, man, to block the way. So this is how you're supposed to. I didn't play nobody. I know, but this is how you're supposed to play nobody.
Yeah. Yeah, and Wisconsin's middle of the road team.
Very
They're not
middle.
terrible.
Very middle of the road. They're not going.
They'll go to a bowl, I think.
Yeah, they'll make a bowl game probably.
But I don't think they're great. But they're not god awful either.
They're not leading the Pac-10. I don't think they had any preseason All-American Big Ten players.
You know what I was most impressed with was
Hollywood 5 catches for 165.
Yeah,
Is that impressive?
Yeah, well, that was impressive. I like Horton 5 for 48.
Yeah,
him in the mix. Defense didn't not give up many yards, and defense has been under a lot of scrutiny.
Yeah,
Lawson had a good game.
LT Overton, Quay Russo, Perry, and Bray Hubbard had 2 picks. He was coming downhill. Did you see him make some tackles?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him make tackles?
Yeah, I saw the highlights. Yes,
dude, he was
safety.
He was peed off. He was playing mad.
Well, they talk, all they've heard for 2 weeks is that they were lazy and didn't try hard against Florida State, which was not the fact. They were just out of whack.
Yeah, they just
got beat.
Yeah, they wasn't running. They were walking around,
and
they called them out on their BS. And it's time to turn it up. We're not just any other team. You're playing at Alabama, man. There's a little more expectations there. Okay,
well, Lawson's a little better than I think he showed against Florida State. I don't know about Hubbard and them. Probably are. But Lawson definitely is.
What about Cole Adams? I like him, man.
The receiver?
Yeah, he's been returning punts for him.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Did a great job. I really enjoyed watching him.
But I think it's a good win. You got a week off now. Georgia's beat up. I mean, obviously after yesterday, but are they off this week too?
Yeah, Bama is too. We got a LT Overton's. I need to look that up. Y'all, somebody look that. Type in LT Overton. Tell me,
it's going to be a classic matchup.
What happened to LT? He had supposedly a lower body injury. Come out of the game. Went to the back room. He went off the field, and then come out. I think he went in a play and then come back out and went in the back. So I'd like to know more. I'd like to know more about that.
Well, it was a good game to get people off your back.
Yeah, well, and you're expected to win. I mean, that's the type of game that you're supposed to take care of.
And, Wisconsin was 2-0. Like we said, Wisconsin's not going to go to the playoff, but they're probably going to go 7-5 or 6-6.
Did you see the board getting on the guys on the sideline?
Yes. And, well, I mean, they've gone through HEWL the last 2 weeks. They're sick of it.
He looked a little PO'd last week. He was at the stand asking questions, and he was doing this with his finger. He's standing up there like he was tapping his finger on the podium. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's like, well, all I've heard the last 2 weeks is I need to get out of here.
Well, I'll tell you what. Coach, tell us about this play here. Yeah, positive play. We're going to review it, look into it. All right, Coach. Hey, what about on those third downs, Ty? Yep, made a good play. Hey, Coach, Larry Munson over here from 105.5 The Jock. Tell us about your running backs and running game. It's something we're looking into.
He ain't fooling with
He
him,
was just straight. He was not. He was a little better this week. He was pissed last week.
Yeah.
And then this week he's crawling the players. He got on Rico Scott second down or third down, and he lines up on he's supposed to be on the line, and he didn't. So flag, 2 men in the backfield. He come out and to go. Coach Boer he walked with him down the sideline for about 10 yards, just ragging him.
Scott could be really good.
He was on him, in which he knows if he's not hollering at you, that means he's give up on you. He's on him because he knows he's good, and he messed up, and you can't have that. He's starting. Maybe DeBoer has finally seen the light that coaching in Alabama is not like coaching and I know fans of other schools are going to say something different, but coaching in Alabama, guys, is not the same as coaching anywhere else. Why?
No,
because
it's a tough job.
They just the greatest ever do it, just retired.
It's a tough job.
And
there's no doubt there.
You get everybody's best shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he completely understood that every Saturday when you line up, everybody circles Alabama on their schedule.
Right. They do.
Everybody. Why do you think it's the biggest game in the world to Auburn? Because they have to play them every year. And Bama is the standard, and they know if they can beat them, obviously their team is probably pretty good enough to probably be in the playoffs if they're beating Bama. That's why they're the mark.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia's been that way for maybe not last year or two. They've slapped off a little bit because football is just different. But I think DeBoer is finally seeing the light that
this is a tough job.
I think he had, of course, he knew coming in. He's not stupid. And Saban had to do with hiring him. So fans need to cool out about firing him. If Saban hired him and you love Saban so much, all these people that are St. Nick people, I was not a St. Nick guy. I appreciate what he did for the university. He's the greatest to do it, but I've never been. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a bow to coach. I don't know. Personally, I don't think I would like him.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
I think DeBoer has finally – I think something's finally clicked in his head. Yeah, Wisconsin had their center was coming in and out of the game. Their backup quarterback had to start the game. Bama's missing 2 starters on deep. Now 3 starters. They're playing 2 deep at a nose. He's out. He blowed his knee out. So you're playing the 3rd team guy on defense. So, yeah, I know, Jeff, they had Wisconsin had guys out. Bama's got guys. It's just, Georgia had a bunch of guys out. Their right tackle was going in and out. They started a true freshman at right tackle.
Tennessee had 2 DBs out.
They had guys out.
Yeah, and one of them's considered the best corner in the country.
And so supposedly that Tennessee guy, Hood,
yeah.
Player of the week before, has the most knockdowns in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a chance for Bama to get some guys healed up and try to get back in the swing. Now, how for Auburn, they don't have a week off. They're fixing to start their road to hell. They're fixing
or heaven.
Well, I don't. It's just no way.
Oh, that's
that's
Ball State. Isn't it?
Yeah. So this weekend, 42-3, they start off hot, 2-touchdown lead. They go up 14-0 of the whole first half. Nearly, they just couldn't. They couldn't puncture the balloon, like to just really blow it open until like the last 5 minutes of the game to kind of go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now they're defensively good enough, and you're playing a high school team. I mean, the Ball State game is. I've used that for reference because I want to show you how they did last. Ball State they're not real good.
No, and they hammered them.
Right, they're not pretty good at all. Now, same thing happened. It's 14-10 at half.
Mm-hmm.
South Alabama is really high school. I watched the game. They are small.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Their players are small, man.
I say no scoring in the 4th.
And then finally, they score late there before halftime.
Did he not play? Look, they only scored 3 points the second half. Did he not play his guys in the second half?
All of them.
Nobody else threw a pass.
No, that's what's concerned me. I showed you last week with Ball State, and then this week it's 31-15. I don't think Ball State's no better than South Alabama.
No, I don't know who South Alabama's. Auburn just didn't look like they took their foot off the gas there a little bit.
And it's just, I'm not a fan of Freeze. I just don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he's the guy that can do anything there. They're going to have to, at some point, man, like with Napier, it's year 4 down there. You just got to see the writing on the wall, don't you?
Yeah, eventually.
I mean, don't you?
Yeah.
They couldn't put South Alabama, like, just stick it in them and turn the oven on high and just run them off, run them away.
Well, they had a chance to, and I don't understand what happened the second half.
He's got Oklahoma 38, Auburn 17. Mark Bailey. What's up, brother?
I don't think they'll beat Oklahoma. I don't know if it'll be that bad, but that's a tall order.
Well, here's the thing.
Oklahoma's good on defense, man.
I mean, you see the yards here. Jackson had 142. He rushed
50.
Cobb's got 120, but this is not South Alabama. That defensive line you're going to see Saturday is not South Alabama.
What you're saying is Auburn wasn't extremely impressive in the win.
Neither one of them.
No. They did well against Baylor. Well, had some struggles on defense. Now Singleton finally got to act a little bit there, didn't he?
Cam ain't had
Cam's.
He had 6 catches all year.
No, he's big play.
He ain't even has he even got 200. Let me see if he's even got 200 this season. 150. Are you kidding me? This guy is the talk of the talk. Nobody will stop talking about him all summer. Constantly, all I heard is Cam Coleman is way better than Ryan. Ryan had more catches and touchdowns and receiving yards Saturday than Auburn's entire receiving squad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they only threw for 142. Yeah.
He had nearly 108. So that talk that's got to go away. You just don't compare the two. We've seen it wasn't last year. You've seen he was way ahead. I don't know what's going.
You like this Singleton guy?
Yes, he's great.
He is.
He is very good.
Let's see what his stats are on the year.
He's over.
He's caught 13.
150.
Well, they're just not throwing much.
Well, they can't because Jackson can't throw the ball because he's just not good, man. Hugh Freeze is not a good. He's not a good coach. And Dirk is not a good defensive coach. And that somebody, I wanted him up there at so and so, and he didn't go. He's not going to go anywhere. They're not. I'm bothered because I'm an SEC guy. Tennessee and Georgia didn't bother me that much because still it's an SEC game. Somebody had to win or lose. I want our conference to be good. Auburn, y'all have got to be better, man, because Saturday an SEC team is still going to win, Auburn or Oklahoma.
Yeah. That'd be a signature win for Freeze and Auburn.
Yes.
But I don't know that it'll happen.
Here's the thing, and we can't talk about Alabama next week, so we can talk about Auburn next week.
Mm-hmm.
And Georgia can't next week, so our 3 major teams are both off. 2 of them's out.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to bark on Auburn a little bit this week, and we'll get off. Oklahoma, Venables is a defensive coach.
Yes.
Mateer is Heisman talk day 1.
Oh, yeah. He's probably in the lead right now.
Auburn cannot play man on the corners to try to blitz Mateer enough to make him get addled in the pocket, to force him into the defensive line to play man on corners and to have to create some traps to rush him out of one side of the pocket and run him into Falk, which is he's supposed to be round 1 NFL draft.
Yeah, he is.
He ain't even leading the team in tackles.
Mm-hmm.
It's Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
No, he ain't got a bunch of sacks. There's got to be a way for them to scheme the defensive line to blitz into, because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. They can't let him sit back there and throw.
Well, but there's ways to do it, and you can have 4 down linemen, and you can have 2 guys, push right and then have a tail come in here and force the quarterback out of the pocket. We just called them like Texas twist is what we called it. We'd holler Texas twist the kids, and they liked it because
they love that.
The name sounded fun. So that they knew the linebackers could stunt. One would run ahead, and the other one would kind of come in behind him, or one would hit, the one, and the other hit the one outside the center, or there's got to be Auburn's defensively. They're going to have to do something different because they can. Can they play man and lock down these receivers at Oklahoma? I don't think so. They're going to have to play some zone.
Yeah, I would think so.
Not all day they can't play man.
No, not all day. No.
Now on the other side of the factor, what's Oklahoma going to be able to do to justify them to be able to slow Arnold down?
Well, I think Oklahoma's going to sell out to stop the run and let him try to beat them through the air.
Well, they would know him better than anybody. He did play there, right?
And, he's got Coleman. This could be a big week for Singleton and Coleman.
Oklahoma's favored by 6.5. Well, it could be.
I would go with that.
But I think Venables can play.
Right now, I would go with that for sure.
Does Oklahoma have a better shot of them to play man and can get after Jackson and make him scramble? And
yes.
And Venables and Kirby,
I think so.
Kirby and those defensive mind guys like that, they'll run a quarterback into a trap. They'll flush him on one side and they'll have one guy wait. And as soon as he flushes, they got a guy waiting. They'll meet him. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? That I've seen it several times.
They're obviously pretty good. They did a good job against Underwood.
Womack did it several times. Bama had 5 or 6 sacks Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him do that against Wisconsin. And I don't care if it's his first team or second team quarterback. It don't matter who it is. When he gets flushed out, the style of defense that they were playing, he was rushing. He would put him in a box over there when he's like, well, there's a lot of green. Let me run over there. And as soon as he would, here comes somebody down. Lawson or Jefferson would come down and just pop him.
I don't know, though. Do you want to put Arnold, you want to play man and have him scrambling all game? Because he can scramble.
Yeah. I would just let him want to throw the ball like you said. Hey, if you can beat us throwing it, hats off to you, because we're just going to go out there and play cover 4.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck throwing it down the field. We ain't even going to get after you. We're going to rush 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I would do.
That's what I would do. They play 2:30 on ABC.
And I'd sell out to their run. I'd try to stop him and Cobb from gaining 200 yards a game.
And how long have we watched Jeremiah play? Since he was a freshman in high school at Catholic.
Right.
I mean,
He's doing good.
He's a good athlete. He's good. We're not knocking him at all. He's not built that 5'10", 220, 230 pound like Mark Ingram frame.
Right.
That low gravity, wide hips, big thighs, squats, 700, 800, 900 pounds. That's not his style.
I'll be shocked if Auburn rushes for less than 150 and wins.
So Auburn's going to have to.
Because they've already rushed they're averaging. What are they averaging? 250 a game?
Yeah.
230, 240, 150, less than 150. They do not win that.
Yeah, Jeff says they can't. He don't think they can play man at all. You're going to have to do some.
He don't think Oklahoma can play man at
Auburn.
all? Oh.
Auburn can't. Zach says Auburn needs to.
No, Mateer's good, man.
They need to hire Malzahn back before Oklahoma game if they want a shot. Matt Patricia has done that all season, talking about at Ohio State. Confuse the quarterbacks and that type of stuff. And, and Durham's from LSU, like Durham did.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think Auburn's got the horses. I've just not been impressed with them this season. To boil it down from what I've seen so far, they look just like last year's team, except the quarterback can run. That's it. They're not. The coaches are not developing the players. I don't see nothing ecstatic. Nothing's jumping off the page at me. They played South Alabama. They couldn't even score at the end of the game to make a boom statement. By God, we're SEC. But you don't come over here to our freaking field and tell us what you're going to do and just come up here and we're just going to beat you by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Bama eat cupcakes how you eat them. They throwed 70 points on Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin's not a cupcake, but they're not a FCS team or neither, or Sun Belt team neither.
I like Auburn's chances against A&M better than I do against Oklahoma. I just don't think it's a good matchup for them. I do. Oklahoma's better on defense than A&M.
Yeah.
They shut Michigan down. Michigan, they got Bryce Underwood and Justice Haynes. They shut them down.
If Auburn's offensive line, if they start leaking early and Jackson gets to scrambling running,
Is he going to have a coming out party as far as throwing the ball this week? Can he throw for 200 yards against Oklahoma? Can Auburn gain 350 yards or 400 yards against Oklahoma?
Well, all we can look at is what's happened. And
how many yards did Michigan have against?
Their best test we've seen recently was against Michigan. And they
gave up 280.
300,
Yeah, 300.
And Michigan's better than Auburn.
You think so? I don't know. Yeah, probably.
They just,
probably a little bit,
they did lose a lot of their team, but they're not just a few years away from national championship. And I know they're not, but Bryce Underwood's better than Jackson Arnold.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So,
but I do think Arnold's better than Thorne.
Absolutely, no doubt, because he couldn't run.
But I don't know if Cobb's as good as Hunter.
No, he's not. No.
And is Singleton and Coleman better than
Hunter? Wasn't good as Ronnie
Smith?
Hunter wasn't good as Ronnie Brown.
No.
And Brown probably wasn't as good as Cadillac.
No, I don't think Brown.
And Bo Jackson's better than all of them.
Yeah.
So if we just
Trey Mason's got more yards than him.
I know. Great tailback at Auburn. It seemed like it's digressed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when Bo Jackson's the
Now, I will say Cobb has done pretty good.
absolutely, we're not taking him. I love. He's a good player, good kid.
Close to 100 a game,
Yeah,
probably
there's nothing
maybe a
wrong with
little
that.
over.
But I mean, don't compare him to Bo Jackson.
No.
Don't compare anybody to Bo Jackson. So what we're taking here is Michigan and Oklahoma. Just try to base it off something. They threw for,
He had 12 first downs. Michigan had 12 first downs against OU.
all day.
12.
Most teams have at least, 20.
I'd say most teams. Yeah. Good game. Good game. You're going to have 20.
Underwood threw for 142.
Okay, had 288 yards. Boy, he's got that defense playing well. I don't know if Auburn can handle that. I don't know if Arnold can. I mean, we're going to find out.
And Oklahoma turned the ball over twice.
And still beat them 24-13. Now, Haynes had a good game. But, it wasn't enough.
I don't think Auburn's got the horses. And here's what I'll say this, and we'll move on from Auburn. What point Auburn fans, and we have Auburn fans on here, and I drown them just like I do Alabama. When they play bad, do I not drown Alabama? I get freaking fired up about Bama, and they don't play good, man. I'll point it out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I ain't really been much to point out. I could point out some things like
there wasn't nothing bad. Not since Florida State. They've not done anything wrong.
the offensive line still has problems. There's still some clicks. There's still some hitches in their get along that I don't like.
Right.
Auburn, I don't know if they got the guys, and here's the last thing about Auburn. At some point, fans, you have to say, when's enough? How long has Clark Lee been at Vanderbilt?
3 years.
What did they do last year? They won a bunch of games.
Yeah, they did pretty good. A bunch they wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. So Vanderbilt ain't recruited a class no better than – have they had a top 20 recruiting class? I don't think so.
I wouldn't think so.
He's just been hitting the portal and building from the ground up pretty much.
He has. Yes, definitely.
Golly, man. I mean, what –
we got some good matchups this week. What do you –
yeah, what are we supposed to expect from them?
From Auburn?
Yeah, I'm
thinking,
from Freeze. Clark Lee's is played good.
Yeah,
he's been great.
I think Freeze needs to win one of these next three, whether it be Georgia, Texas A&M, or Oklahoma. He needs to win one of them.
Yes. So, what's their best chance to win Saturday, Lashley?
If Coleman and Singleton can go off, and Arnold, can they have a game like Brazil did for Tennessee? Can they have a game like Craver did for Texas A&M? Can they? I think he needs one of them, not both, to have a big game. One of the receivers, not the back. I don't think the back's going to. They may do all right. But I think one of those receivers needs to have a breakout.
Well, you
need to stop Mateer.
Singleton and Cole and Cam would be. They just haven't, man. I ain't seen it yet, and we keep waiting on it to happen. You keep saying it's going. They play Ball State, and he's got one catch. They played Baylor. He's got 2 catches for 20 yards. What are we waiting on?
Yeah, I think Oklahoma wins that by 10. I'm going to say 10.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they win by 3 touchdowns.
I do.
I'm thinking 30.
They're pretty bad, man.
31. 27-17.
I'm going to say 31-20. 31-14. 31-14. So I just don't think they just don't have guys that can play, man. I don't see anything on coaching I just don't see nobody developing players at Auburn in years and years and years and years. They ain't had no coaches. It's just not getting better.
Right.
All right, South Carolina, Missouri's favored by 12.5. After that play, 6:00 on ESPN. Is there any chance that
is Sellers back?
I don't know. He's going to maybe in concussion protocol. So
I'm going to pick Missouri there. All right, what you think about Florida, Miami?
Florida Gators, Miami, 6:30 ABC. The Hurricanes are favored by 7.5 right now. I'm gonna say Miami by
10.
a touchdown.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, now if Florida can get down there and play defense like they did against
They
LSU.
played well.
Hey, if Beck ain't,
All right.
they may give him a little trouble.
Beck's been playing well. But yeah, Florida's pretty good on defense. I'm telling you, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I love this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan at Nebraska.
Yeah, I saw that on here.
Does Nebraska beat them? I'm going to go with them.
It's a 1.5 point spread for Michigan.
I'm going with them. I think Nebraska, I'm not saying they're going to make the playoffs, but I think they're for real. I heard a guy say the other day that Dylan Raiola is as smart a quarterback as there is.
Well, his little brother's at Douglas County, right?
Yes.
He played pretty good against Carrollton the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, against Buford.
Yeah.
Now, Buford won a game, but
Notre Dame going to finally get them a win versus Purdue.
Well, they're not number one, so yeah, probably. If Notre Dame was number one coming into Purdue, which this game is at Indiana, so if it was at Purdue and you're number one, you're not winning.
Yeah, I agree.
Number one teams do not go into Purdue and win. Go look it up. Georgia Tech and Temple.
I think
it should be fine. Should be fine.
Illinois, Indiana.
That's a ranked matchup. I know
nobody
cares about that game from Alabama or Georgia or Tennessee, Florida, where we have people watching from. Nobody cares about that game. Indiana's favored by 4.5, but it's two ranked teams.
I think we're going to find out how good Illinois
6:30
really is.
NBC at 6:30.
You going to go with Illinois or you going with Indy? I know you ain't picking Indy.
I've never picked them.
Okay. I'm going with Illinois.
I hope they lose every game and go away like Notre Dame.
Let's see. You got. Man, did you go with Nebraska or Michigan?
Yeah, give me the Cornhuskers.
All right.
I can go with that.
Did you go with Missouri or South Carolina?
Yeah, I like Missouri, man. Oh, where's the game at?
It's at Missouri.
Yeah, give me the home team.
You going with Illinois? We're both going with Illinois. We ain't pick nothing different.
Sam Houston and Texas blowout.
Yeah, Sam Houston will beat them bad.
Michigan State and USC are undefeated. That's an undefeated game at 10 o'clock on Fox. I will not be watching that game. So
USC wins that.
They're favored by 2 touchdowns. I would think so. I like Sam Houston. I wish they wasn't so bad this year.
There's not a lot of big games.
No, there's about 5 games on. And some of them, like last week, I could see like, okay, that may be a good game. Like Tulane, Ole Miss, they're both undefeated. Now hang on.
I think that'll be a very good game. What's the spread in that?
Ole Miss by 11.5, 2:30. It's right in the middle of the day, 2:30 ESPN. So there'll be a lot of people watching.
I'm going to take Ole Miss, but I say Tulane covers.
And that UAB will be coming to Tennessee. That won't turn out good. I think Aguilar lights them up.
Well, I like that game.
Another ranked opponents. I know nobody cares. These are out Midwest teams, West Coast teams. Utah Utes is going to host Texas Tech Red Raiders, both undefeated, number 16 and 17. It's your kickoff day, 11 o'clock on Fox. Big game kickoff. Boom. Start your day off with 2 undefeated teams ranked 16th and 17th facing each other.
What's the spread?
Utah, 3.5.
I'm going to go with Texas Tech, man. I think they're for real. You're going to take the Utes?
Yeah, give me the Fighting Utes. So that's
pretty much it.
Yeah.
Okay, we did one different.
Now, Zach's got Texas Tech. He thinks they're gonna hang it in there.
All right, Utah's tough, though.
They are.
They are tough.
Coach has been there 101 years. All right, our favorite part of the show, we like to close it out here weekly with our AP Top 25. Thank all you people so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Wow, what a great show we've had. We really do appreciate it. Make sure that you guys and gals hit the thumbs up while you're over here. If you hadn't already, it drives the show up, puts it out there in the old YouTube world. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up. And if you want to, subscribe to the channel. They just let you know, hey, they're on live Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, about 6. So this right here is the AP Top 25. I got the SEC teams highlighted in yellow to point out our conference here where we're at. So right now on your left, that's the 12-team playoff if it was to play today, which it can't because you're going to have double teams. But the top 4, besides Ohio State, Penn State, you can't have 2 teams because they're going to play each other. So you know what I mean. But you could put Florida State may could bump in and be one of them. So you can mix some of this around and have a – what do y'all think about the top 12? Is the top 12 right?
I think Texas should be 10 and A&M and Illinois should be over them. I do not think Texas is playing well at all now. I can't put Texas over Oklahoma. I mean, but A&M just beat Notre Dame up there. Illinois has showed no signs of being bad at all. Texas has not played good. I'm not 100% sure that Florida State should be number 7. Should they be in the top 10? Yes. I think Oregon should jump Georgia. I'm just being honest. I think Georgia ought to be 6. I think A&M ought to be 7. I think Florida State 8, Illinois 9, Texas 10. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry, man. Your opinion's not wrong. It's just like everybody's. I'm not crazy about Iowa State at 12. I would just even have Bama at 12.
No, I don't.
Because how Bama's played, they've just absolutely – well, man, the 2 weeks they played nobody, but they beat the shit out of them like they ain't nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Should be 12.
Yeah, I mean, do you see what I'm saying? I'm just, you know,
yeah.
Like, well, they ain't played, yeah, but they've beaten people 50-0, and average they're winning by 4 touchdowns or 5.
I would have Alabama at 12, Oklahoma at 11. This is just me. Iowa State 13, Ole Miss 14, Tennessee 15. I don't know that Ole Miss is better than Utah and Texas Tech and Georgia Tech. I'm just being honest.
20 on down, how do you like? 20 Vanderbilt, Michigan, Auburn 22, Missouri 23, Notre Dame 24.
I like it. Like it?
Yeah, I could do it.
I mean, come on. Notre Dame's lost to Miami by 3 and Texas A&M by 1. I don't think you can completely drop them out.
No,
they're probably done with the playoff.
Yeah, they're out anyway because they don't play another ranked team the rest of the year.
I think Missouri should be
besides USC
ranked over Auburn. I would swap it. Auburn would be 23 in mine instead of 22.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't know. What do you think about Michigan being 21?
Yeah, that's probably.
I'd probably have USC there. Michigan at 25.
I could have Missouri at 21 and Michigan at 23.
I guess Indiana's okay. I'd probably have Vanderbilt over Indiana. Georgia Tech. I might have them at 15 and Tennessee at 18. Georgia Tech's look good. No knock against Tennessee, and Tennessee's obviously good.
Well, the state of Tennessee is doing fair right now.
Yeah, they are.
Zach wants Vanderbilt to be higher.
I think, yeah, maybe them 19, Indiana 20.
Tells you how the beast is. Ben says Clemson started 4th, and now they are where?
They're not ranked. They're not ranked. They're probably
guys. When you lay a big old stinky, when you lay one of them big old stinky, you know them old eggs. You get up Johnny Lamar's at Barbara leaving that jug for like a month. Remember them old ones? She say, "No, baby, don't get that and get one out of the jug." Them old stinky ones. That's Clemson is just. We used to use the term Clemsoning. Remember that? And Dabo got PO'd about it at an interview one night. I wish y'all stop saying we're Clemsoning. We choking big games. Well, they're back.
Mm-hmm.
And now the media has blamed it on, well, he's just not getting in the portal. That's the problem.
That's what they always say.
He's not getting in the portal and stuff. Well, a lot of these teams are not digging off. And Colorado's the biggest portal team on there. I don't see them on here.
No, they're not doing well. They got beat bad. Stanford beat Boston College yesterday.
Here's some teams that don't dig off in the portal. Illinois is not a big portal team. Iowa State's not a big portal team. I think they're in the top 12 right now.
They are. Vanderbilt's not a portal team.
Yeah. Last year.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Never mind. What am I saying? Yes, they are.
Yeah. Last year.
Tech's not.
No, not really. Everybody's going to get some. And Dabo has got a few players. So y'all don't drown Dabo. Yeah, I like Dabo. He's a good guy, but he's just not playing good football right now. As far as me for top 12, the top 5 is going to – the top 6 is going to work itself out. Yes. And Miami's going to play Florida State later. So we're going to figure that out. Mm-hmm. I'm just not at all Texas
They've
is.
not looked good. They've got players out now. They got both their running backs are hurt.
I wouldn't have a problem swapping Oklahoma and Texas.
Texas at 11.
8 and 11. I would not have a problem with that at all. I'm just
Oklahoma
not
looks
sold
good.
on it, man.
Texas
Yeah,
A&M looks good. Illinois looks good.
I'm not sold on Texas. We just ain't seen much from them.
We talked and said Illinois was going to be for real this
Yeah.
year.
We had them ranked
What
up
about
pretty high.
Altermeyer? How about we Altmeyer? I believe his name needs to be mentioned in that Heisman. Depends on what happens Saturday.
Yes. Yeah, that we'll tell Saturday. So top 25 for podcast people, if you hadn't seen already. Ohio State, Penn State, LSU, Miami, Georgia, 5.
5, 6. No, I'm kidding.
5, number 6, Pinson Valley, no. Oregon 6, Florida State 7, Texas, Illinois, A&M 10, Oklahoma 11, Iowa State 12. Starting from 13 to 25, Ole Miss, Bama at 14, Tennessee 15, Utah, Texas Tech, Georgia Tech, Indiana 19, Vanderbilt at 20, and the last 5 is Michigan, Auburn, Missouri, Notre Dame, and USC rounding out to 25.
Now I'm telling you, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, you're real crazy.
There's Utah, Texas Tech, and Georgia Tech. 16, 17, and 18. Those are good teams.
Zach says Texas is back, though. They said they were back.
I don't think they're playing.
But they said they're back. He's being sarcastic.
I mean, they've gone to the Final Four 2 years, and they want to go better than that.
He's a Bama guy. He's being sarcastic.
I don't know. They're tough fans down there.
Oregon does play Penn State on the 27th. So that,
I guess Aller's the leading Heisman Trophy candidate now, right? Drew Aller.
Well, I mean, LSU's the highest ranked quarterback is Nuss, so it's him.
He just hadn't had a lot of great numbers so far, but they're winning.
Yeah. Their defense has started to figure it out.
Their defense is good.
Are you impressed with Stockton, or is it just me? I'm just kind of not.
I was yesterday. I got to admit. His fire.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't. When they were down 21-7, he seemed to really.
He didn't flinch.
No.
Well, he's 32. Have y'all seen him? Have y'all seen a picture of him?
I thought yesterday was the best.
Have y'all seen
he's played?
Gunnar Stockton?
I have, yes.
See a picture. Y'all just type his name in on Google. If he don't look 32, then I look younger than him. Maybe I'm just saying. He just looks. It's his hairline, man.
Yeah, it is. I thought yesterday was his best game as a Bulldog.
Bowers is like 24, and he's like balding like a 50-year-old man.
Did you know him and McConkey are the 2 of the top 10 receivers in the NFL? Those 2.
Yeah, well.
2 of the top 10.
And McConkey played at
Chatsworth up North Murray.
Yeah, Murray County.
Bowers played at a private school out in California that didn't even play 15 games a year. Modest stats. Modest. Yeah. I mean, like
where did
Brock Bowers in high school, 28 catches, 417 yards.
Where did Kirby just see him go, you see that film on that guy, that Bowers kid? No, Kirby, he's ranked 800th in the nation. We're going to look over him. I see something in him.
What did he do for the Raiders last year? 90 catches on 1,117 yards. I mean,
just catch the ball. Yeah. That tells you just catch the ball.
Now, McConkey had good stats, but he was a quarterback.
Yeah, he was Northwest Georgia Scoreboard Show
Player of the Year.
Yeah,
he had like 3,100 yards all purpose.
Burge and them's got a award thing they're doing for.
And he played defense too, McConkey.
Where did Burge go? He was on here a while ago. So that's the AP Top 25. Guys and gals, we got 2 hours in. We go 2 hours every week. There's just a lot of games this week. Yeah. Everybody played out of town. We had a lot of stats. Had a lot of college football. There was about 6 good games Saturday. There only about 4 this weekend. There's Burge at. We was talking about McConkey. He played at North Murray. I always say Oconee. And Burge's like, no, he's played it. I don't know why.
There is a North Oconee.
I know, but I like saying Oconee because I had to learn how to say it because I called it Osina.
Yeah.
On live camera one day, and Burge laughing. He's like, no, it's Oconee. I'm like, oh, okay. I know it's an Indian thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't.
Go very close to South Carolina.
Oconee. What do I know? I'm just a redneck.
It's right on the line, actually.
Oconee. That's a cool name. Georgia high school football. Go over and find Benton Burge over there, Northwest Georgia Scoreboard Show. All right, Jeff, you have a good week, brother, and I'll see you. Come back Tuesday night and hang out. We don't see you during the week, Jeff. He may be going to play bingo or something. Do you think Florida loses to Miami? Billy Napier is gone.
Yes.
They're going to fire him this week?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think they lose to them, though. They may.
Auburn needs to get out.
Depends on how bad it is. If it's close, probably not.
Somebody Auburn needs to get out the checkbook. I think they have. And here's something else I learned about Auburn, Dean. They spent a bunch of money. They spent a bunch of money to keep the guys that they recruited the year before this year because they lost 23 players in the portal.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, and the recruits they were going to be getting this year, they've already lost some of them. 3 or 4 flipped to Tennessee. I know they lost 1 or 2 to Georgia. So they're losing some guys here and there, and as long as they're winning, kids will hang around for a little while. But last year with them just winning 5 games, I don't care who you are. Unless they do have a big checkbook, but they don't want to keep pouring money into getting players, and they're losing games.
Right.
Because then you just got a bunch of hired mercenaries, and they don't really care about the university in general to play with some heart, to play with some playing for Auburn.
Right. Exactly.
So what do you say? See, beyond Freeze and hire some. Yeah, I don't. And they can pay the thing with Freeze's buyout. They can pay him $1 million a year for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
His buyout is very friendly, buyout friendly. So that's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. AP poll talked about next week, matchups. I think it says the end show, don't it?
Yeah.
Does that say end the show?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got to end the show then. We got to do what the paper says.
We got to. You can't go off.
I can't go off the paper.
That's Andy Griffith. That's Barney Fife stuff. All right, tear it up.
Down the middle. Click out. See you guys. Center be hosting White Plains, Sandrock at Pleasant Valley, Spring Garden hosts Valley Head, Cedar Bluff at Section, and Gainesville's Idle. So
we decided we're going to Oaks Bluff, right?
Yeah, they would like to go up there see
Go Oaks Bluff.
see Coach Sexton, and
yeah,
we'll get to see 2 teams that Cherokee County will run into.
Kelly, if you want us to scout it,
We'll take care of it, bro.
We'll bring you the stuff. I wouldn't even watch film if I was you, Kelly.
Yeah, you can trust us with all the
coaches used to do that stuff.
I know. We went to Pickens County one
Yeah.
time and watched them play Marion County.
But you get so much film now.
But now it don't matter. Yeah.
But we knew after seeing that game we wasn't going to win it.
No, my God. Oh, God. And the first quarter, you're like,
Scott knew it too.
here's what we did the first quarter. You got your pen. Got your pen right now. Okay. See, Matt, you watch the guards and tell me how. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, my God. He went 42 yards on a fat. Okay. All right. Next possession. Oh, okay. We're not beating them. I'm not even keeping it no more. We're not beating them. Pooh Bear showed up. And
Oh, Pooh Bear.
I don't know what he's doing now.
I don't know. 2,700 yards 1 year. Wow. I don't doubt it.
Probably working a job and take care of his family.
Yeah. Yeah, he might have played somewhere. I think I read somewhere where he went to Alabama A&M or something.
Like old Pee Wee and them up on the mountain. They just work up there at Valley Joist or just Weld, Ralph Burt and them. Just regular old working men. I seen a picture of them when I went up there to see my niece volleyball game.
Mm-hmm.
They got some pictures. They had a picture of Ralph and Pee Wee and them like 9th or 10th grade. Like one of them was doing track or something that year,
Yeah.
God, they were so young. I mean, they were like 15.
Yeah.
They were their faces. When I seen them, I knew. I was like, I know them guys. I looked at the names and I was like, wow, man, that's been 30 35 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, them dudes could play. Talk about go.
Yeah, they could. Yeah, big time.
The dunking white boys, they come here and dunk on everybody in the county. All right, let's get off here.
Y'all have a good week.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a good week. God bless everybody. Appreciate y'all, Zach. Love you, brother. Jeff, are we gonna pick Ohio State and win it again?
No, I'm not.
You not?
No, definitely not. Not
saying
sorry. Sorry, Jeff. No.
Probably in 2 more weeks, we're going to start thinking about that.
Yeah, but no, I will not go with Ohio State.
Week 6, we'll start thinking about a national championship.
I did pick Notre Dame to win, but
last year we picked Ohio State about 2 years in a row.
I don't think you can pick early now.
That
I'm
portal,
not trying to get a second pick.
Well,
I just don't think you can.
that portal has got things more like NFL.
No, I will not pick Ohio State. I'm
It does,
probably
don't it?
going to go with Penn State.
It does. This portal's got stuff more like the NFL now.
Yeah. I just Penn State, maybe Oregon. I don't know.
I ain't seen
don't-
Oregon play. I couldn't.
I don't know. Heck, Texas A&M, they win the dang thing. Marcel Reed.
If Alabama can keep clicking like they've
Yeah, I
played,
think they got a shot.
I
I
don't.
think all the
could.
top 12 does, just to be honest.
Except Texas.
Yeah, they start clicking.
I hate click, man. I don't know what's going on down there. Indiana wins it all. All right, y'all guys have a great week. See y'all Tuesday night. We'll go over these other matchups for the week 4. All right, see y'all.
See y'all.